So, welcome to another semifinal in the ShuffleIT Championships. I'm Jack DL, or Jackal, and I'm joined by Severi,
Hello.
and Minion Pawn might join later. We'll see. So, what do we have here?
Well, we have RTT versus recycle garbage.
Oh yeah, that's probably a good thing to take up.
Yeah, this is interesting. I keep thinking it's like an A League matchup, but I'm pretty sure they've never played in the same season of A at the same time since RTT took a break a while ago. But it does feel like an A League matchup.
Yeah. Oh yeah, wasn't that covered in the interview? Whether they? No, I might be mixing it up. It might have been. Don't remember.
Mm. Well, okay, let's take a look at the board.
Yeah. So
Well,
they've never played. Okay. So it's a bit sad, goons, since there's no plus actions.
yeah, it looks pretty moneyish. Probably replace will be your terminal.
Yeah.
Replace plus bandit, maybe? Replace plus I don't know. And the opening splits are kind of interesting because of Curse Goal. 2-7 looks awful. Like what do you do with 2-7? Uh, oh, I guess whatever it is, you could always just go Overlord. Seems reasonable.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe you
If
just do yeah, you probably just do overload as your terminals. And like have
yeah,
two or three overlords, and then when they collide you can play them as mills.
yeah, that looks very reasonable. That's probably gonna be most of the game then, yeah. Just standard money plus terminals, save here and there.
Yeah.
I guess the question is whether you pick up goons, because that's the one thing Overlord can't do for you. But like it's kind of like a slightly better monument, right? So I don't know if
Well, the attack is pretty strong in Money Kingdoms, but there is a
yeah.
relic which already brings you to a 4 card hand. So
And like it doesn't really do too much to a guy who just wants to like smash golds into replaces. Or you could just
that's right, right.
save the attacked hand and
Yeah, you don't have to have 8 in hand.
I guess we'll see if there's any interesting deviations. That's probably what we're looking for. Like if it's just a boring money game, then well,
I
whatever.
think there's still gonna be a bunch of like tough decisions. Like every single time you have Curse Gold in hand, yeah, you face a decently tough decision on what to
Yeah,
do with it.
it's gonna be tough, but it's not gonna be very like it's not gonna be very dramatic.
No, no, that's right. We're not gonna have any explosive stuff happening.
Uh, yeah, saving the critical. Yeah, seems reasonable.
Yeah, just to
Uh,
get it out of the shuffle.
yeah.
And recycle garbage is the same. Plays
Okay.
into mill,
Mill, yeah,
right?
for
Yeah.
sure. Definitely.
The curses will probably run pretty fast, so I'm not sure you want to trash the cursed gold.
I mean it's good. You get a 6. Also, this is kind of sad for recycle garbage because he gets the exact same draw as RTT, but because he's player 2, he gets the curse in his shuffle and he doesn't get the curse RTT.
Yeah, that's pretty rough. Gosh.
Um, there might be ideas of Puka, but I don't think you want to make both of I don't think you want to make
No.
your Overlord miss, but
No.
the shuffle's not gonna be that long, so it's a consideration.
But
Like
Puka's just
the
gonna draw
escape
stuff
one.
dead.
There's nothing to draw there. There's like
Well, zero other
nothing.
overlords.
There's no other. Oh no, as in like right now on this hand.
Oh, right. You mean playing it
Yeah,
now? Oh, sure.
right. Yeah, because like replace into mill's not gonna
Yeah.
curse. Mill doesn't. I don't know. You're not gonna get anything out of buy right now. If you puka, you might draw enough for lighthouse at silver. That must be what he's thinking about. It doesn't because there's a lighthouse out. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I like the puka play. Isn't that gonna be a pretty like they should be able to hit a decent price point with that?
I yeah, I mean you probably just hit 2 on expectation. 3, okay, maybe 3. Yeah, 3 seems reasonable.
And that's just another
He
overlord, I
takes
think.
the
Oh, top decking lighthouse. It's pretty good, I guess.
yeah.
Hmm.
Might consider taking an overlord here. Yep,
Yeah, I
I
think
like
you
it.
should.
Yeah, take a second one into the shuffle.
Like,
Did
there's not.
RTT not do it? RTT could have, but he didn't. Okay. Um.
Yeah, I was slightly surprised by that. So yeah, they play the puka instead.
Yeah. Wow. Wow. Oh wait, no, he doesn't have a second overlord. I was like,
Yeah.
wow, he perfectly draws. Okay. Uh. Okay. I mean, at this, it's amazing. He doesn't draw the curse call.
Oh yeah,
Uh.
that's those card.
Yeah. He briefly considers goons, realizes it's not that great, takes it
I think it was
instead.
between
I
like
like that.
Relic and Overlord there.
Yeah, I agree.
Like Relic isn't great against Lighthouse either.
Yeah, maybe even just gold. I don't know. Oh, okay. Now he takes the goons. Okay. Uh, uh, does he just
Hmm.
magically hit recycle garbage's hand without Oh yeah, neither of them have replaced yet. Why don't either of them have
Oh well, you just play Overlord as
Oh yeah,
replace.
Overlord. Yeah, right.
I don't think.
Yeah, I kind of wanted a second Overlord from RTT. I think I played with two of
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, I think so too. Although if you add goons, I guess you don't really need an Overlord. The second one.
Yeah. Mm. I feel like I'm underestimating goons on this board. I feel like it's not really doing too much for me.
I mean, it's definitely gonna hurt the opponent's ability to hit price points.
But I mean, there's always Overlord around, and there's like lighthouses floating around as well, so it's not gonna necessarily do the thing on every play.
Yeah, but you need to hit like anything
You
less
don't.
than in anything less than 4 doesn't matter, pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like paying back a bit of your Overlord.
Yeah.
Like, a silver is probably an okay card here, or lighthouse. Yeah, lighthouse probably better than silver. You could just play
Yeah.
with like 4 or 5 lighthouses in your deck. They're like pseudo silvers, and they just make
Yeah.
all the attacks useless.
Yeah.
Like 4 cards on this board that you want to play are attacks.
Mm-hmm. So it's.
Well, somehow RTT hit the hand of recycle garbage that didn't have a lighthouse. Right? He didn't get one out, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he played an over. Wait, that's so bad. He played an overlord as a lighthouse, and then it
Oh
sticks the
no.
overlord in the play area, but it doesn't do it.
Oh no. Did they expect that to work?
Surely not, right? Oh,
Aww.
now he expects. No,
Aww.
no. I'm pretty sure he realized it. He thought it doesn't work, but he forgot that it sticks the overlord in play. I think that's why he says. I think that's why he says I'm so dumb.
I just expected it to be that they thought it would work, but
Nah,
I don't know.
I think these kinds of interactions they should know.
Well, surely, yeah, but well, that's why they say they're dumb, because they should know. 2 lighthouses,
I
huh?
mean, yeah, they're just silver analogs here. They're like
Yeah,
silver, a fair bit better than silver because you're gonna get hit by a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I see a replace into mill here.
I guess the goons means that, like, the goons is aiming for like a quick pile out
No.
or something.
They're just still gonna be playing money. Like you're not running any piles here. The gains are too slow, and you don't score enough. I think.
No, but like Lighthouse will run, and mills are sort of running.
Sure. Like my idea is that like you need to you still need to have a plan to score. Like even if you plan to run piles, it's gonna take like 8, 9 more turns because you're getting at most 2 cards a turn. So
Yeah, but like getting provinces is gonna take forever as well.
yeah, I mean on this board, whatever you do, it's gonna take
Yeah.
forever. Yeah. So you should have a plan to province at least. But yeah, I think RTT is like somehow just very ahead. Somehow, like some small things, the player one thing
Yeah,
seems
that
to
was
have
probably
added
pretty. Yeah, turn four was a pretty big diff, I
yeah.
think. That snowballs a bit.
He's got 2 overlords to recycle garbages. 1.
No. Recycled garbage is 2
Oh,
overlords.
recycle garbages. Okay. So it's not so bad
Yeah,
actually.
and RTT have overlord goons.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah.
And RTT...
Okay, then it's not as dire as I thought.
No. It's pretty close
Yeah.
still, for sure.
The
RTT has the relic, the mills. Oh, I don't know
yeah.
how the curses are. Is the curse
It's
trashed?
still
Oh, the
on.
curse is trashed. So RG only has...
Yeah, I like that. I like that move because
Yeah.
yeah, he's got his terminals already. Relic is like essentially a silver with this many like houses out,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, not a fan of goons here. Again, I'm willing to be wrong, but my intuition tells me I wouldn't play with it here.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Like the...
Do you see another gold or yeah, I think for the same reason why you buy gold on the last turn, you get a gold here.
Mm-hmm.
And this
Mail?
yeah, actually, yeah. That's what I was looking at as well. It's kind of weird because like the 5s are nice, but you already have them in your deck, even though you don't have them. And then it's like, what else is there to buy?
Mm-hmm.
Re- recycle garbage needs to like start provincing earlier though, because he probably needs to be 5-3 on provinces if he wants to win,
Yeah.
or something to that effect. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like RTT has some epsilon worth of Green's points, but it's not going to be 12 points. Undo a lighthouse. Oh, he wants to save a lighthouse. Wait, what?
Oh, you want... Oh, they want to save it. Yeah.
Uh,
That makes a lot
no,
of...
wait, no, that's not possible. He won't unless if he wants to buy a mill, it's not possible. So
Yeah.
unless he wants to buy a silver or a lighthouse, then
But if they don't have any lighthouses down there, it might be worth it regardless.
oh yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, he probably doesn't have 5 lighthouses in his deck. Yeah, that's good tracking.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we expect from A players.
From semi-final players. Let's see.
Semifinals.
So this is 9. Wait,
Yeah,
it's
sure.
more. Oh, it's
Yeah, it's
10.
a province safe. I think. Like, I wouldn't just buy an extra lighthouse. Like, what's the point? Yeah, province safe.
I mean, I could see double mill.
Nah. This this is a province game. Province is the best. Oh, okay, goons. Lighthouse I can see with the goons points. That I mean the gold lighthouse I can see. Yeah, that seems reasonable as well. Oh.
It's funny to compare Gold Lighthouse to Enclave. Gold Lighthouse
That's true.
Gold Lighthouse gets you 2 points, Enclave gets you 3 points.
But you get the lighthouse.
You
And
get
lighthouse
the
is
Lighthouse for a cost of 1 point.
okay, so recycled garbage goes for the enclave. It's gotta like just start hitting provinces soon though. He has to get a hit on greening to if he wants to try to win.
Oh. I did not expect the Puka. Save goons by province.
Yeah. Or enclave, sure. Man. Okay, RTT is fine because he's kind of has the better deck, so he could just like play it slow and just match provinces when it comes. I that might be like variance minimizing, I guess.
It's tricky.
Oh man, recycle the garbage doesn't even have that thick of a deck. He just has like 5 lighthouses, 2 golds. Oh, 3 golds with the enclave. I think he can actually survive greening. I think he should just jam the province pile and hope RTT duds once or twice. That has to be like
But that
the win probability maximizing move at this point.
But will they be able to hit 8 that much? Like
I mean,
Enclave gives you a gold, which is
yeah, but I mean, if you trade enclave with RTT, right? Like your VP doesn't change, and
I mean,
the probability that he does twice in a row, which is what you need to win, goes down.
yeah, but I don't. Yeah, but I think I don't think you're playing a lot of buying a lot of enclaves, but like maybe like 1 or maybe 2 to get enough gold so you can replace them into provinces and buy province. Like you can double province.
Yeah.
Reasonably easy.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think it was worth just he has 3 goals, right? I think it was worth just going for it there, because I don't see it getting better. Okay, maybe this timing was fine as well, but like he's still in a dire situation.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, this is another double mill, I think. Double mill costs 4 points. Oh,
Province scores 7.
yeah.
7's a lot of points.
This Goons is actually looking pretty decent.
I mean, it's like it's a better monument. I guess it's better than gold, but mm,
I mean,
yeah,
it's gained you 7 points. That's quite a lot on this board.
yeah, I guess, yeah. Hmm.
Which drew the Overlord. So if you save here, you can't afford province.
Yeah, he has to just province.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, this relic is
No,
not impressing.
the relic attack. It's it's a silver with like it hands out 2 -1 card tokens over the course of the game.
Oh, that's actually more than I expected it to be. 2
Was it
tokens.
2 or 1? That was one that I saw, and I was just thinking like, oh, surely it's handed out a card token at some point in the game.
What's the phrasing? I don't think it's happened anytime.
Takes their -1 card. Oh wait, it
No,
didn't happen there.
it's never happened.
Oh, he had a lighthouse out. I thought somehow he
Yeah,
didn't have a lighthouse.
it's never happened.
Oh, okay. Well, it's just a silver then.
Yeah, expensive silver.
Okay, replacing the gold and buying a. Yeah, okay. Yeah, he's just going straight for like half VP.
Yeah.
Minion pawn, I'm fine either way. If you want to come in, just come in. I think it'll be better if. I think three is a good number as well. Here, I think Mill here hit Duchy and be set. Yeah. Oh no, hit province and be very happy that you drew you drew a goal. Surely save the estate, right? Better than nothing.
Is there any reason to save the state?
Is there any reason not to?
No, but I don't think there's any reason to do it either.
No, there is. It improves mill. That's a reason.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. That's a reason.
I mean, you always want more cards in your hand versus not having less cards in your hand, right? So
Yeah,
not
but
gonna.
when the cards don't do anything, it's usually doesn't matter. Huh?
Even then it does. Maybe he plays a puka. He draws till the end of the day. Oh, he saves the goal.
Huh.
I don't like that.
Six.
Okay. Maybe he tracked his deck and he saw that he had like Overlord and a bunch of golds, so he has actually double province.
Yeah. Yeah. If
Yeah. That seems good. Unfortunately for him, it seems RTT just squeezes out enough points here to defend against double province, anyways.
I think
Good,
Mill Estate
good
here.
try. No. Mill Estate uh is it enough?
That's 4 points. So yeah, that's enough.
I mean, at this point of the game, you
Oh,
surely
you got
just
the
don't.
discard in. There was no.
Oh, okay. Then it's even more crushing. Yeah. Okay. Whatever. Yeah.
Oh, Duchy Copper is more points than Mill Estate.
It's one more. Yeah. Okay. He's just dead. It was looking
Yeah.
close-ish, but yeah, he's just dead now. Yeah, you're replacing and hoping that RTT, like, I don't know what can even happen to RTT that they'll allow they'll allow recycle coverage to catch up. I don't think there's anything reasonable that can happen. Like the duchies are out. And relic whiffs again.
Yeah, it's impressive that only a single curse has been handed out when there's
I
cursed
mean,
gold and replays.
yeah, it's like with the fact that Lighthouse is a silver plus, then you're gonna have like 5 of them
Oh
most of the
yeah.
game. It's reasonable, yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
replays can
it makes
top that
sense in
Lighthouses.
hindsight, but I wouldn't have expected that with.
Okay. Here you province and pray that the client bugs, and then there's more provinces below it.
That's looked like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, had it before the relic, I think. Yeah, had it before the second meal. Yeah.
I mean, it was over after that turn where the double province got killed. Like
Yeah, pretty
I think
much.
it dropped from like 15% of winning to like 0.2% of winning there.
Yeah, minion pawn, wanna hop in?
Hello.
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 Mic working okay?
Yep.
Sure sounds like it.
And we
Hey.
can Bandit and Puka again. Wow. Well, both players are gonna be happy to be able to open Sentry.
Yeah, this has to be Sentry Peasant.
Yeah. Wow, Peasant. I haven't seen that card in like years since I banned it.
What's wrong with Peasant?
I just
Just
don't.
a lot.
Okay, so uh, I don't know if this argumentation makes sense, but I'm one of those tryhards who like tailors their ban list to minimize variance and searches a bit lower than is reasonable.
Huh.
So I think Peasant is one of those easy high variance cards. Like, yeah.
I'd say Peasant is a pretty hard card to play correctly with.
it's hard to play optimally, but it's easy to do something with it. And it's also very possible to get shuffle screwed in unfortunate for it. And psychologically, I just don't like it. So
I mean, yeah, that is like a better
no, I like to have some
reason.
justification, you know. I like to think I'm rational.
It's rational to have subjective opinions.
Also, it's mole. It's like mole peasant. This format is kind of crazy.
Yeah, mole is pretty fun.
Yeah, you could
It
like
could definitely speed up the
lurker mole,
peasants.
lurker mole.
Lurk?
Yeah, it's kind of nuts. Like because it's like the downside to lurker is you need to draw, right? But with mole, it's like non-terminal good draw. It's the best draw on the board mole here. Like Puka is eh.
Puka's pretty sad.
You ever lost art something? I mean, you probably do, but if you have enough disciples, then
You
or
almost
if
don't need to actually. I feel
if bustling gets revealed, then you're a lot better off. But again, you have to find it. I kind of
if
want to
you
do a little young witch discard to sentry at some point if you have pretty good deck control and you want to trash. I don't know if that will happen, but that's kind of something that I looked at.
Yeah, there's a bunch of fun. Like Mo will also put stuffs in the discard, and the Setter's Bustling Village works with the discard. So there's some fun stuff you can do there.
okay. Yeah, I think the thing I'm looking at is like that stuff. Does it really do anything?
No, I
Like
don't.
the
I
question
don't
on
really
this
think
board
so
is like
either.
what your payload is, right? Uh, like you can your payload is like you're either looking to play a bunch of lurkers, somehow get a soldier stack up, maybe vendor for golds, but all of those seem like eh, okay, sure. Like if your draw is mole, you can treasure payload is kind of weird. Market
I don't really love
is
having a
not
bunch of
easy.
lurkers either when their draw is so weak.
No,
Like,
no, but a bunch of lurkers work so well with mole. See,
sure.
like and
But like,
yeah,
what do you
so
even
it's
want
kind
to
of weird.
gain?
It's kind of weird. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well. Like get more lurkers, feed the machine. uh,
So
yeah, I think if
a
you do that,
comment made.
yeah,
So you can lost arts and then well, teacher and then lost arts
yeah,
for a powerful card.
yeah.
That might happen, but you gotta wait a long time to lost arts, and you also have to choose to get teacher. So, I mean, you could get a super powerful
Oh,
card,
I
but
think you definitely get teacher here. I think you need the pathfinding.
yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
Like Pathfinder Market or something, or
Yeah,
yeah, that
something
maybe
could be insane.
Lurker. I don't know.
settlers, or yeah, lurker might be okay. Yeah, probably market though. Like, I think you want some. Oh, it's weird. Okay, maybe you don't like mold the whole game. Like you eventually transition to a treasure payload plus pathfinding on market or settlers. That might probably be what you do.
Or you could
Ooh,
do.
look at this entry trash. Oh
Oh,
man.
nice.
Okay, recycled garbages was pretty good too. I'd say it's equivalent, I guess. Wow, Sentry is so beautiful when it works. Right.
Yeah, two estate trash is always so gorgeous.
Okay. RTT is thinking a bit hard about whether to use this critical. Nope, takes the second peasant. Yeah, reasonable. Yep, play the soldier here, get a 5, and then think really hard about what 5 to get. Maybe even 2 peasants. I don't know. Lurker. Those are options.
So do you mole as RTT or do you take 2/2s?
Yeah, I think you mole and look for look for the other one.
I was thinking you probably look for Sentry because you want to trash more.
Yeah.
There you go.
That too. Yeah. Oh. Hmm.
Is there another peasant down there?
It's garbage down there. I would have molten there. I think it's 2 coppers.
Wait, that has to be a...
Oh wait, no.
No.
Wait. Oh, he didn't exchange for soldier. Wait, he didn't exchange for soldier earlier.
Whoa.
What? Oh no, his peasant missed. His peasant missed.
Ah, right.
Oh, we're so good at this game.
Okay, that makes more sense.
This is I blame the UI, man. It's so hard to track P2. You guys should see the playtesting UI. It's so much better.
Oh, right, for the new version of...
Yeah. And meanwhile, recycle garbage still has all 3 estates in his hand. I guess I guess fugitive will set up for a trash or 2 when his fugitives like pass by. Oh, okay. Can he survive the shuffle? He can, right? Oh,
Wait,
okay. It's kind of yuck, but okay. 2
Wait,
cards.
shouldn't you play the fugitive as a mole there? To get further into shuffle?
Yeah.
No, wait, that makes that shuffle bigger.
That makes it a little bit worse.
Oh,
I
yeah,
think.
Yeah,
that's
no, it
true.
does.
Yeah, it just completely bricks your hand. Yeah, the fugitive this way is right.
So is this treasure or is it soldier payload?
Like soldier doesn't really have anything to help it.
There's Young Witch,
Like,
there's Bandit.
yeah, but do you really want to be spending gains on Young Witch? Bandit I can see, cause
And you can
it's a gold gainer,
you can mole to play soldiers and then mole.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. Cause like soldiers, the best payload that works with mole, but it's still not great. I think compared to like having 8 or 6 or 7 path found markets and having like 6 golds or something. That seems a bit better to me.
Yeah, Market's probably better.
What is this?
Market?
Just as you said it, it was like in sync with how you said it, like market, and then he just got it. I think he's listening right now.
Okay,
Well,
so the question on everyone's mind is, when is recycled garbage going to trash an estate?
wow.
I think now is
There's
a likely.
The shuffle's kind of god awful though. Oh
There
my
you
god,
go.
it's a double. Okay, then he just disciples
pretty.
here. Mo.
Although
Right.
these 4 cards aren't great.
No,
Yeah, that's
he
good.
has them all. He has them
There
all.
you
Yeah,
go.
yeah, that's good.
I still kind of want double lurker for markets.
Yeah, I'm surprised lurkers haven't been picked up. I would play with them, especially since the decks are so small now. You pretty much draw your deck or you play every action card in your deck at this point. This looks like a real good time for a double lurker for recycle garbage. Okay, he gets 1. If you get 1, you gotta get a second one, right? Right?
Yeah, that's what I do, unless you disciple it. But I think you want a teacher.
Yeah. I mean, maybe you spend 1 turn on disciple here because you don't have a teacher target yet. But
There are the lurkers.
I mean, yeah, teacher still needs one turn to bake in the tavern. So yeah, timing works out, I think. Somehow I like recycle garbage's position. Like RTT doesn't have.
Really?
Oh yeah, because okay, maybe it's the player 1 thing, but look, RTT's behind on the peasant line. He
Oh yeah, that's
doesn't
right.
really have anything in his deck. He could get his 3 lurkers. Oh. Okay, maybe it's not so clear, but I think recycle garbage is a hit. If anything, just because of player 1, he's like the half turn ahead.
I guess recycle garbage opted to keep the disciple, and my opinion would be that probably because he wanted to have a disciple on when he puts his teacher on the mat, so he can keep a disciple in his deck. That'd be my theory for why he kept that instead of going straight for teacher, unless he's skipping it, but that seems pretty bad to me.
He might be going full mole. If you're going full mole, then you don't really need teacher, but I don't know if full mole is the way to go. Oh, he trashed the pouch. Okay.
That's, I guess it's okay.
It's a CSM though. CSM's a pretty good card when you're doing like mole stuff. Oh, okay. It's not a CSM in that sense. Okay, fine. But like, I think it's not bad yet. I guess you don't get an opportunity to really trash it that much. Wow, a whole four coins. 2 more lurkers. Go.
May keep
Yeah, 2 more.
Okay,
Seems
so here's a potential idea. So recycle garbage could get a shitload of lurkers, a shitload of disciples, and then he has a crazy amount of pal threat. Like RTT right now is like if recycle garbage holds his disciple and he has 2 disciples and 4 lurkers, right? RTT is like, holy crap, this guy can like just evaporate pals instantly, and that could be useful. Also, the tactical 1 estate in his deck allows him to have
got that
one
point
card less
advantage.
in a pal out. Yeah, it's a 1 woodcutter advantage in the pal out.
I think I like keeping the disciple to get more markets.
I think you'd be getting lurkers first. Like, if I think you're going full mole, you just want as many lurkers as you can. It's like pal threat and their potential moles as well, even if there's nothing to do with them.
Wait, you
Oh
wanna
my god!
wait?
Wait,
So,
I
so you
just
wanna
saw.
so you wanna keep the disciples so you could disciple lurkers?
That's something I'm thinking about.
And
Like,
isn't
if
it better to just disciple the thing you want to gain with the lurkers directly?
oh no, but you get an extra lurker. Like I think you want the lurkers more than like anything really. Like you're playing to have a shitload of pal threat. That's my idea at least.
If you disciple a lurker over the action itself, you get 2 trashes, so you effectively get that action and another lurker. So it's either like another lurker or that benefit from market, for example.
Yeah. Also, a funny thing I just spotted, you can spam small castle. Just keep lurking it and vaporize the castle pal. Hey, RTT has the single lurker. Interesting. He doesn't get the gain and play, unfortunately, because the draws work out. Oh no, he does, because of mole, right? Waves are OP.
Yeah, peasant can I'm draw what I'm assuming is the market.
I mean, no, it's not gonna be a settlers. Yeah, it's probably a market.
Oh, so
Oh
I didn't notice Recycle did get the teacher.
yeah.
What
Oh,
what's
they
the
did.
ideal thing to do with that? Like what token?
First thing to do is definitely the car. Oh, maybe not. Maybe he could live with the. He could live with mole draw for a bit. But
Whoa,
Bandit.
that seems awful.
no, it's fine. Bandit. If your payload is treasure, bandit is. I mean, it's a gold gainer on this board. It's fine. I think, in my opinion. Like if you're going for a pathfinding on market or settlers, and golds as your payload, you do play with bandit.
Yeah, like the lurker deck, like it evaporates piles, but it doesn't score that
Exact.
well.
Yeah, it doesn't score that well. It doesn't have really uh money. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess you can put coin on lurker with teacher. I
Yeah,
mean, that honestly
that
seems
would
like a
be
good
your.
thing.
Yeah, that would be your.
That might actually be the best. Yeah.
So I guess you disciple lurker, put teacher on, and mole the soldier. Like, what else are you doing?
Yeah, this is a bit awkward.
Yeah, that seems the best. You can get the teacher out there and keep going.
And because of mole, I mean, like you said earlier, the lurkers are just
Oh.
really good. Okay,
He's just
that
lurking early. Yeah, I liked your line better. I think your line looked good. This way he has to redraw the teacher and play it again.
yeah. I mean, now you probably disciple lurker and mole the sentry. That's
Oh, this is weird. Okay.
Are they planning to put token on sentry?
But if you're the guy with 4 lurkers, you surely go hard on the lurkers. Like that's what your deck's doing.
he just drew with sentry before moling. What? That's like a bad order.
Oh wait. Oh yeah, correct. Oh, I
You
mean,
still can't get that
no,
estate.
no. He wanted to get the copper. It was like a guaranteed trash, was it not? It was a guaranteed trash of a bad card because he had the copper and the estate in there. Oh
Right.
no,
I
just
guess
the
that
copper
makes
in there.
sense.
No, it's just the copper in there, but it was a guaranteed trash. So if he wants to trash, that's the. As long as he doesn't draw the copper. Yeah.
So sure they recycle garbage, disciple the sentry because they really want to get rid of this estate.
Yeah, but still can't.
Yeah, I think Minion Pawn's line was a lot better at the start. He could have gotten like 1 or 2 more lurker plays in here, like 2 more lurker plays on this turn, which would have been, and yeah, he probably wasted some. Okay, there's no waste because mole is free, but yeah,
And
this
he's got a
turn,
lot of travelers.
this turn could have been done better, I think. But I think he's still point winning.
Do you
So then,
think
do we
so?
think that we put coin on lurker?
That seems reasonable. That seems the best to me. If you, yeah, with this deck, like there's nothing else really to do.
Well,
Market,
he
I
also
guess
has
you can
4
make market a
sentries.
grand market.
Ooh, wow. It's a lot easier to get lurkers than markets though, because they cost 2.
Exactly.
And they
That's
gain
why I
them.
think so.
Like with markets, you're like, do I lurk for lurkers or lurk for markets? RTT doesn't even have his teacher down, so if he's going for the not mole deck, which he's doing with the bandit, he's like a good bit behind. Okay, he's half a turn behind, but half a turn feels like a eon on this board.
He's I feel like he's a lot
Why are
farther behind than that.
why are we
Recycle
playing
garbage has
this?
like 6 travelers.
Why are we playing these settlers? I respect you
Instead
just
of
play.
moling.
Yeah, don't you just like play bandit, lurker, mole, settler?
Does he even have a second lurker yet?
He doesn't have a second lurker.
Oh, that's
wait,
right.
no, he does. Recycle garbage is 4, right?
I think K has 4, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it
Yeah,
is.
they.
Unfortunately, he had to roll his first lurker to get the second one, so
Oof.
Yeah, but that's because they play the settlers. Like that's.
Yeah, I think you do mold the settlers.
Yeah.
Now it just turned really awkward, and now you can't. They have the trash tracker.
was the bottom deck not worth rolling for?
I don't know. I think he had to find his teacher that way.
No, with the lurker there. Oh wait, no. Yeah, wait. Oh wait, no, it was terminal. Never mind, I'm dumb. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure you'll find the teacher again if you mold there. Wait, what?
I'm confused.
I think RTT tried to undo.
I wouldn't be surprised if
Oh,
recycle
okay.
garbage.
Yeah.
Like just misclick to deny. I've done that before.
No,
it was a
RTT.
cancel, not it was a cancel, not a deny.
Yeah.
Right.
uh,
Yeah,
no.
it's
What?
kind of
No.
hard to have different in this.
Okay. I don't know if I've ever seen that before.
That's funny.
5 fugitives in the file.
Well, 5 fugitives
Oh no, I
is where is it?
don't know about this. What?
Yeah.
Oh man, I
Oh, I
really
don't like that.
I really,
I don't like that at all.
I really like the coin on lurker and just keep mulling play. And sentry, like, do you really want to be gaining sentries? Really? Like,
Man, I feel like you need money. The mold provides enough draw. You just need money. Now you got a lot of overdraw with something that doesn't give money,
I mean,
and you don't even need it.
okay, he could lurk for a bandit, disciple it. Okay, magically you have like $1 billion. Yeah, okay, it's fine. It's like this was the deck I was thinking about at the start of the game, where you start with the lurker mole and then you pivot to gold because you don't get money otherwise. Why
Yeah,
is he
Viking.
discarding the estate? What? Okay.
What?
Uh,
Wait,
He,
what?
he
really
needs
wants,
that point.
he needs the point, yeah.
Wait, what?
If he
Oh,
doesn't have
wait,
that point, he'll
he's not
totally
discipling
lose.
the bandit? I
But
guess
is
he
the
doesn't have the
but is
no, this,
RTT threatening the piles that hard?
no.
They
No,
need
not
there's
Trash
12 cards
it!
left in the piles.
No!
crash
What?
that thing.
I guess you do have the over. Dude, you could have. Okay, you have exactly enough overdraw, I guess. But...
Yeah, this is strange.
Wow.
So,
And like, why did we even put token on Sentry if we're discipling 2 markets?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Put it
That's-
on market. You've got more markets than sentries.
Yeah, like he did have more sentries than markets at the start of the turn, but not
Yeah, but you don't
anymore.
want. Yeah, you don't want your deck to have more sentries than markets.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's fine. He's not gonna. It's not a game losing mistake, but it's kind of like sad to see.
Yeah, it's definitely a bit
Just feel like
weird.
it could be a lot better.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So the way I was thinking about this is this might. Okay, this is fine. Like, yeah, you can stop drawing first or lurking first, but yeah, you do want to draw through first, then play the bandit, then
Mm-hmm.
market. Yeah,
Yeah.
so you don't choke on the state. Oh no, you don't choke on the gold.
But
That's
trash
the
this estate. Come on. I do not get it. You've got 10 buys and 15. You can
Wow.
easily buy an estate if you need it. RTT is no pile threat.
Oh, yeah, especially if you're buying province. Like, this estate makes no sense.
Okay, I mean, like, the reason why he's buying province is the same reason why he's holding a state. He's kind of scared of a pala. But I think
I don't think he should be. Like, he's the one with the lurkers.
yeah, his deck is so good. He's like, oh man, what if RTT has my deck? There's pala threats. I gotta keep the estate. But he doesn't realize that no, RTT's deck is kind of very far from his deck.
No, but like, RTT's deck isn't bad, but it doesn't have the pile threat that RG has.
Yeah, it's not even close. I have this problem myself. I overestimate my opponent's decks, but usually not this badly.
That's interesting.
Okay, I don't get the castles at all.
Yeah.
If you're going castle, don't you want small instead of province?
Probably, yeah.
No,
I think you definitely do.
I think he's just inexplicably really scared of a pala, so he just wanted to maximize points.
Wait, token on settlers?
RTT has like
He has
All-
4
all
settlers.
the-
Okay, that's fine.
I guess you have to sadly mole here. Like, lurk something and then mole, because you'll get your other lurker.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can get small castle. Yeah, I was just going to say that maybe Recycle Garbage was planning to lurk for the small castle, because
Oh.
you can do that with small and opulent.
Oh, and you can yo-yo the small castle later on.
That's what I was saying earlier.
Yeah, you can trash it and then gain it back, and then like you can just
Yeah,
melt the castles with small.
I definitely would prefer small over province in that case.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think the thought was, maybe Recycle Garbage feels like he's so far ahead that he just wants to maximize points to avoid some freak event happening. I don't think it's right, but maybe that could be the thing he's thinking about.
Wait, where are we?
Hey, I don't get it. Because now this starting hand for him is awful, and
I mean,
the way he's going, mole won't work.
He's still going to be fine. I think there's no way he doesn't like draw his deck. Like if he gets hit by Haunted Castle here, he just top decks Sentry and a green and then mauls the soldier.
Right.
Oh yeah, that's great.
Or even better, you could top deck Soldier, Humble, and then maul the Sentry. You draw the Humble, then you get the maul.
Wait, how does that work? Do you get?
Oh yeah.
You get the card. You get the token first, then the win happens. But that one's gambling on seeing another Sentry in the top two, which is probably
I
not
think
worth
leaving open small is.
Oh, the Humble Castle! I think chucking the Sentry is actually. I think chucking the Sentry. Chucking the Sentry is actually a bigger thing than trashing the Humble Castle there.
I guess I forgot about Bandit.
Oh yeah, that's
yeah, Bandit does that.
Mistakes have been made.
You see, my line was better. It hedges against the bandit.
Isn't opulent pretty good?
All of a sudden, I feel like RTT's back in this thing.
I mean, RTT's. Yeah.
I think Recycle Garbage's last turn gave RTT a window of okay, got more things. More things.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe we go here. Okay, why are we thinking?
What's the O? Oh.
I guess you definitely want opulent if you're going for castles.
You're not going for castles when your only castle is Crumbling Castle. So
like you totally top deck your other castle.
He doesn't need to be very attached to castles, even though he bought some.
Yeah.
I just feel like you want to rob opulent because that can be a big source of money for RTT's deck, especially. I feel like that'd be a bigger loss or a bigger gain for RTT than for Recycle Garbage, and it's not bad for Recycle. So I don't know. I'd be inclined to
isn't it bad for Recycle Garbage? I guess they still have
no,
the province.
It's not bad.
Province. It's 4,
it's just,
I guess.
He's got a bunch of lurkers, so he's gonna be moling more, and he won't have as big of hands.
Yeah. I mean, Opulent Castle is probably a terminal silver.
It's probably more than that.
Well, probably more than that. Yeah, because he's got the pathfinding. Yeah, it seems okay. I mean, for RTT, it's just like 4 terminal 4. But at this point,
this is super awkward. Like all the disciples are down there.
It's not winnable with this draw. I'm pretty confident in saying that. Like.
Oh.
Whoa.
Okay. He's gonna roll the teacher. Oh.
Going for it.
He's going for it.
His draw.
Watch him draw
What the hell is happening?
He got it.
Oh, double disciple. Wait.
What? Not double disciple.
What? What's this order?
Wait, yeah. No, you're not gonna mold this disciple, right? You're gonna end up chucking the disciple.
Please do not mold this
Oh,
disciple.
that's
Mold one of the lurkers.
No, even if you're mauling the lurker, you chuck the disciple, which is that yeah, double disciple is definitely correct. You have a oh no. Okay, no. I see the point because you might not want to disciple the sentries at the bottom. You want to disciple the thing you gain off lurker. That's why you hold the disciple.
Well, discipling a sentry is also a gain.
Yeah, but maybe you need more payload. So
I,
your
I, d-
disciple.
I don't think we're piling here.
I think you probably are. Well,
I'm trying to explain. I'm trying to explain why
oh.
this might be straight up wrong.
Like there is this
Okay,
almost.
he's gaining a sentry anyways, so well, there goes my theory.
I think he could have probably won it, but I
No,
don't know.
no. There's. I don't think there's a win. I don't think there's enough.
I mean, at least with the draws, it made it a lot
With,
harder.
the draws, with perfect draws, there could have been, but like midway through the turn there, I don't.
I mean, yeah, if you stack the deck, you can definitely like start the turn by playing 4 lurkers, and then you like mold the teacher, and then you play.
Well, you want to disciple the lurkers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That way you get rid of like 3 cards they need to. Oh, he's going for it. Wait. Okay.
Really.
Why do you mold that disciple instead of
Oh, are we trashing the state now?
or mold that lurker instead of playing the disciple?
No, still not trashing it.
You don't need that point if you're piling out. So it's getting away.
Are trashing the crumbling?
Yeah, trash the crumbling and the estate. And the estate.
Trashing the crumbling makes it a
What's
silver
this?
instead. What's the? Oh, the undo
Yeah, I mean,
to
you
the
definitely
trashing.
want a silver instead of crumbling. But trash the estate too. What is... I do
Oh,
not
wait.
want this.
Wow, the piles are so scary. Oh wait,
So that's
wait,
5,
why did
6,
he do it?
7, 8,
Oh,
9,
okay, no,
12.
discipling
can
the
win.
sentry
Yeah, it is a
is
win, right?
Yeah, it's a win. It's a win.
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
I
win.
definitely thought he could win. It just seemed like he played it really weird. I don't know.
No, I think it ended up being okay. The double disciple thing was weird. Yeah, sure. I don't think it was too bad. I
Not your
definitely
style.
I was definitely more weirded out about the previous turn, but seeing this turn, it kind of makes sense. So he picks up the VP to be safer because he feels like regardless of what happens, he's gonna power out this turn. Like we saw probably the worst possible draw, like bottom 10% of draws for his deck, and he still managed to easily power out. So that's probably why he maximized VP the previous turn. Like it makes sense if you think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, somewhat. I
Although,
mean, it worked out in the end.
like, do you really? I mean,
You open Hagler here.
oh, interesting. That sounds pretty good. Hacker Owl is great.
Yeah, I was considering the lucky coin, but I feel like silvers are okay early. What do you guys think? Do you prefer to trash the lucky coin or to get a
Think
silver?
about it a bit. Here.
I guess you want a few. I think you
No,
can you can just
okay,
enhance
look.
it later.
No. I don't think I want silvers at all here. Like what you do here is you want to play a bunch of inventors, then play a bunch of artificers, right? So
Yeah, well,
so you,
at
I
Sure.
don't,
least inventors, hunting parties, villages, and then yeah, artificers if you can get them.
I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know if silvers are. I don't know if you really want this here.
I mean, of course you don't want the long term, but they're good for hitting 5.
Yeah. I
Oh, and you can even
guess.
enhance. You can enhance the silvers even.
But first, yeah, like enhancing the lucky coin here makes your deck 2 cards smaller than it would be otherwise. Uh, that's kind of significant.
Yeah, I mean, well, if you gain a card off it, it makes it 1 card smaller, but then you don't have the lucky coin and you don't have a silver. And
that's what I mean by 2 cards smaller. The lucky coin and the silver.
yeah.
I'm assuming you like I'm assuming you get a 5 regardless, like a haggler or something.
Whoa, I'm hearing a bunch of bings. I guess the other match ended.
Yeah, the other match probably ended. So
Oh
le-
shoot!
this game looks very interesting. I want to see how they
Yeah, it's gonna be
do this.
explosive once they get.
I like the best split is probably 3 with lucky coins, so you can enhance it and then get like a caravan guard or something.
Yeah,
But
I'm kind of leaning towards enhancing lucky coin into haggler than what RTT did. But
yeah, I like that. I think.
yeah, like your hunting party's not really looking for anything. There's nothing to look for, so it's not really doing much. It's just gonna hunt your silver or hunt your lucky coin.
Yeah,
Whoa!
well, you're gonna hit. You're
And then
definitely
you can
hitting.
enhance the lucky coin.
You're definitely hitting 5 if you have the hunting party. But I guess, but the haggler probably will too. So
Yeah, and then you get a free BV or a free inventor. Okay. I'm gonna wait 3 minutes, then say 1-1. Okay, I think as RTT you enhance the lucky coin now. There's no way you get 2 silvers.
wait,
for this
how do you enhance lucky coin? Enhance cost
card.
3. Oh, never mind. I'm looking at the
RTT,
wrong page. Oh, RTT.
RTT.
Yeah, sure.
I
Oh,
definitely
fool.
enhance it.
Yeah.
There's no way you
Fool.
want more silvers.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Oh, artificer over haggler. Okay.
Man, I feel like Hagler's gotta be early. Or gotta be better early. We
Yeah.
want hunting parties, inventors, and villages.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Fool over inventor.
Someone's gift and Flame's gift. Insane.
Well,
And he draws 3. He draws the Sea's gift gives him the coffer to get 3. He has like enhanced ideas now.
If
I mean,
only you hadn't had the inventor in hand, that would have been pretty amazing. I mean, it still was pretty amazing.
I think I think a bit about enhancing inventor to 5 because like yeah, like what are the 3s doing for you? They're not doing anything for you. And
They'll
then this is
probably
where
get
you get
4
the haggler.
everything.
Show RTT that he made a mistake. Get a treasury. Show that you don't care. Okay, hunting party. Okay. See, this is why I waited 3 minutes. Now I can answer 1-1.
Yeah.
But
I think that's the. Yeah, I think that's. Is that the 4th
Look,
question
I
in 2 minutes or something?
I think artificer is like the best 5 here, but I don't know if your first 5 here is artificer, or even your second, or even your third. Like I'd want to get this other stuff going first, then mix in artificer.
So he's discarding for a card and a 3 instead of trashing that lucky coin. It seems kind of. I don't know. I'd probably want to trash it unless you get like the Blessed Village coin boon, which, and then you get something else. But I mean, that's not guaranteed.
Hmm.
I don't know. I'd probably prefer to just go for the sure thing and trash it since 3 is pretty bad.
Ooh, gets another inventor with no villages.
I think you'd want to get Blessed Village. I mean, you can at least hope
No,
for
that's
coin
their only
boon.
inventor. They trashed inventor.
Oh right.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
yeah.
enhanced
That
it.
looks reasonable. Yeah.
So it looks. I mean, it looks okay.
Yeah, I think you artificer for inventor here. Oh no, maybe you get a 5 instead.
Why do you play RT
Why-
before?
Why
Oh,
do you play that Artificer before Caravan Guard? You want to discard Lighthouse?
No, he wants
no, you
no
can
to
draw
gain
it. You can draw it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did it before I could say that option, but that would
yeah.
be the other option.
And then he gets another. Yeah, this looks perfectly good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like that. Upon seeing it.
Second inventor. RTT is kind of looking good, but I think it's P1.
Yeah.
P1 vibe. But okay, recycle garbage has kind of like some weird shit in his deck. Like he's got a fool, he's got a lucky coin.
Now you
but
can finally get rid of it.
but he's short one estate, and he's got Will of the Wisp. So yeah, actually, I think recycle garbage is looking a bit better than he should be. Like just by P1 P2 and the opens. Oh wow! Look at this value. Holy cow!
Nice.
I mean, if RTT never gets full, then you can enhance that. I mean, I'd probably want to do that at some point.
I think you do it regardless, even if RTT gets full. If RTT gets full at this point, you just laugh at him. Oh my god, what's that? What's that opening
Yeah.
hand? So sad. Where's Silos when you need it?
Oof.
Yeah, your Artifice hunting party, surely.
Oh,
The
you can
or an
owl.
Inventor, they both seem pretty good. I mean, Inventor allows you to gain a 4 and buy a hunting party, but hunting party gives you more sifting.
Hunting party looks for your inventor. That's why I wanted
Like you
it.
can top deck this village and
Right.
owl this village.
Yeah,
That-
you could owl the village. That's a good point.
That gets you through the entire deck.
Oh. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense. Yeah, top deck inventor and then owl village. But no, he doesn't have a village down there.
Yeah, top deck.
So
Don't
top deck
you?
another one. Okay.
I guess Artificer makes some sense because you might. I mean, hunting party would probably.
Yeah, I don't think
It's
you get
like
hunting party.
it's a non-terminal gainer here. Yeah, so it's good.
It
Wow,
might
that's
look for your estate.
a nice boon.
Wait, don't you take it?
He didn't take it.
What?
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, like the decision is between 2 4s or a 5. You just chose the 5 there. It's reasonable. I'm kind of sad there's been no haggler play yet. Like, it's got to be good, alright. It'll gain you like so many 4s over the course of the game. Gives you pal threat.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
you can even
both fours
owl
are
it.
so good.
Yeah.
And oh, he finds it. Okay, turn's not dead.
Nice. Now find your village. Okay.
Okay.
There you go. Now find inventor. Oh, didn't work
Owl,
twice.
owl, owl.
Owl for 0 cards.
0 cards.
Yeah. Best
Yeah,
owl.
that's stylish unless you want to enhance it.
Yeah.
I mean, you probably do.
Yeah, I think so. I mean,
Unless,
or maybe
unless you do silver, because fool is just another thing that you can maybe owl later on.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, enhancing silver seems better.
I'm just
And once
thinking
you-
whether you still need the silver. You might need it.
Once you get enough
like-
inventors in play, you can enhance coppers into inventors and villages if you get 2 inventors in play, and that way you can pin some. The only question is, whether you have enough money or time to do that.
I think it's more time than money because you can only do it once a turn.
Yeah. Right, since you are limited on buy.
Yeah, but I mean, at that point, like every single buy should be enhanced. Alright, like regardless of what you're getting, if you have inventors in play, you just enhance for it instead.
I like Artificer. I was just.
I think he's short on draw actually. Like,
Well, or short on actions to be able to owl.
Yeah, do
wait,
you
when did
enhance the lighthouse?
like
Oh,
owl?
yes.
Yeah.
For 1 card and you find the hunting party. That's pretty amazing. That's a pro owl right there.
The village split seems reasonably important here. I guess it doesn't matter that much once you have inventor. Like
if it's not like totally lopsided, like if it's 6-4, it's fine.
Oh yeah.
You don't need that many villages.
No, but you definitely want a bunch.
Yeah. They can top deck inventor, nice. And now you can enhance a copper. Oh wait, top deck village instead of inventor. Why? I mean, if you top deck inventor, you can get. Oh.
Oh, what? No! What's the shuffle?
That's a terrible
Oh
shuffle.
no! Wait, what? He can't save it, right? There's no way he saves it, right?
No, how can you? You've got
Uh-oh.
6 coppers down there.
Wait,
No, there's an inventor, but still,
5 coppers and an inventor.
I think so.
oh no.
Why?
Okay,
I think you
what
play
can,
the silver and enhance
is
the
there
copper,
is
honestly.
there a boon that saves
Oh
him?
yeah.
That mountain skip doesn't save him. I don't think anything saves him. There's no suns. There's no suns. Oh,
Why are you not enhancing anything?
wait.
Wait, wind will save him. Look at
Will
this.
save him. He'll find the ending part. Oh god.
Watch him draw the village. But he could have enhanced there. He had enough money.
Yeah,
And that way,
yeah.
I mean, it's a lot better.
Yeah, I think they missed enhancing copper. That definitely better.
Yeah, it's not the most obvious thing when there's a lot going on. It's easy for us because we're just sitting here talking.
We did talk about enhancing like a coin. We were split on it.
The silver.
Yeah, so for me, I wanted to enhance Lucky Coin to
Oh,
Haggler.
that's
Yeah,
amazing!
either way.
Holy shit, that's unskipped. Okay, that didn't matter in the end.
That's a really good boon. You can
Yeah.
draw the village and then draw the fool and owl the fool.
Yep. Because like,
Hey, you don't say we. I didn't want the silver.
yeah,
This looks like a good turn for him. I mean, he kind of burned his artifact. Actually, I guess he gained a village with that first one. Yeah, it's fine.
but yeah, the second one
It's
got
almost
burned.
turns you can get.
So this is also
Oh,
a pretty big shuffle.
Does it matter what you do first here?
it might it depends on what you have done there. This is the problem with important games.
Yeah,
You
there's
actually
one
gotta
estate.
think.
So, well,
Is there an estate? There is an estate.
yeah. So I don't think you play the hunting party first.
I mean, if at all possible, you want to get as many inventors in play before Wisp, so that draws more. But the
Two
shuffle
inventors.
situation is hard here.
Is it two inventors at the bottom?
Is it 2 inventors in estate?
Is there just
Or-
one in the discard?
No, it's
No.
not two inventors. I guess RTT has 4 inventors. What the hell? Why does RTT have 4 inventors? What?
It's gaining stuff.
Okay, Moon's the.
Moon's
I
does
guess
nothing now, and it does nothing on the other turn.
I mean,
guess it.
if you hold the Caravan Guard or enhances it, it does something.
Right. But do you want to enhance it?
Not really.
I mean, I feel like it's better to just buy something at this point. It's another thing you can owl.
Uh-huh.
I wonder if you take the village. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's. Oh, he gets another Swamp's Gift. What? How do you get 2
Nice.
Swamp's Gifts this turn? This game.
Nice.
What?
Well,
Okay.
there's both Fool and Blessed Village.
Yeah, I was
A
like,
lot of
okay,
boons.
his draw is kind of
Rip.
looking annoying, but
This is actually like an okay turn.
Given the shuffle, yeah.
It's a lot. No, it's a lot weaker than what you could have gotten. Like, it's like the number of gains you can get, or like he could have gotten a lot more. But that was entirely self-inflicted, so
For sure.
yeah, kind of.
I mean, it definitely
Disappointing.
looked tempting, but
Oh, you guys don't know about stalemates, okay? The 1 year I played, I had a possession game in the deciding game of my semifinals, I think.
Oh man.
No, I had possession, then Royal Carriage Masquerade. Do you guys know about Royal Carriage Masquerade? It was
No,
like my
what's that?
favorite combo back then. Like I independently found it. So back then, Masquerade, if you played Masquerade with an empty hand and an empty deck, you pass nothing. So your opponent passes you a card. So if you trash your deck down to 4 or 5 Royal Carriages and a Masquerade, you play Masquerade with nothing, he passes you a card, you trash it. Then call up Royal Carriage 4 times, you trash his hand. Then he's like, oh, I don't have a hand. Okay, well, I guess I pass. Then you do it again. You do it until he's got no deck. Then at that point, there is a very long sequence of force moves you can do to empty the coffers and the curses and leave you with or you just empty the coffers and you leave yourself with 3 coffers and your opponent with 1. Then he's stuck and you can buy a silver and win the game. But I've never had to do that in practice. I only had to think about it theoretically. It was a fun combo, but
That's
it's
awesome.
it's a 2-card combo and it's super degenerate, so it got errated.
How
Wait.
long did that game take?
Oh, I mean, the game took like 7 minutes because I set up Royal Carriage Masquerade and then he's resigned, which is what usually happens.
I guess RTT should win next turn,
Uh,
right?
he could.
He only has 2
I
artificers.
don't know about his
drop.
draw situation though. I mean, like, the number of artificers doesn't really matter because if he gets all his inventors in play, then it just loops. But I don't know if he has like enough HPs or spare villages to owl things to draw. That's probably the limiting factor. Undo copper discard, please.
Oh, they're not playing to play the fool, so they want the money? Yeah.
I don't know. I want to enhance the fool. Is he going for province or something?
Maybe.
Yeah, province seems pretty good. So what do you
I
invent?
remember I read somewhere that owls are actually kind of dumb. Like, so
You
for
spoiled
some
my
reason,
whole childhood.
yeah, like there's some symbol of wisdom or something, but like as animals, they're supposedly kind of dumb.
I mean, I've honestly heard that too. It's
Yes, this is the province.
for some reason.
And what you gain? Hunting party? Duchy?
Recycle garbage might want to. Actually, I think it's not clear.
Just take an artificer because it doesn't matter that the pile
No, I
size.
think okay, and it will matter because each artificer is 1 card. I think to gain. Like I don't think RTT has 5 inventors. Does he?
I think he's saying artificer doesn't matter because there's 5 hunting parties too, so it
Oh,
doesn't
I
really
see.
lower anything.
No, it does matter.
No. Artificers
But-
gains themselves. That's a loop.
Yeah, right. So that would kind of matter then because you can maybe chain those if you have enough inventors in play.
But no, yeah, RTD only has 4 inventors at the moment.
Treasury.
And getting 5 inventors back. No, yeah, it's probably pretty hard to get artificer down to 1.
Okay, I can see that going. I can see that move. That seems like a.
Yeah, take inventors makes sense. To deny it, and then buy province.
It's like gain neutral for the power anyways, and it helps him because he needs gives him his own power threat.
Although it does cost an action. And the actions are limited.
Wow, you want inventors to be non-terminal now? Wow. That's very balanced. Oh, fool.
Cool.
Surely caravan card's better, right? Okay, maybe not. Maybe not.
I'm not sure.
But like, you're not gonna spend an action on fool.
I'm not tracking the boons. Field skipped might be left this shuffle. No, it's not. Just taken last turn. Yeah.
Ooh. He's got to go for it. Surely.
I mean, this is a great starting hand.
Yeah.
Would he play the inventor and then the hunting party to find another inventor?
Yeah, I think so.
Unless you owl now, but I don't think you have to.
Oh, that's kind of.
Whoa, okay, that's strange. You can gain a free lighthouse, right? Or does that not? I mean,
Oh, oh. Oh, owl.
Yeah,
Okay.
owl's the plan.
Oh, does he not have inventors left? He has to have inventors left, right?
oh yeah, he has at least 2 left, maybe 3.
Yeah, this was not a clean shuffle.
Again. Okay.
Now does this autopile?
I'm not too much of a fan of using actions on owl. I think you wanna.
What
I guess
else
he has.
would
But
I
RTT
guess
has
Yeah,
he has
kind
spare
of have
action.
to use owl?
Yeah, he has spare action. Oh, that
That's
sucks.
I think you chuck the inventor and then and all the lighthouse and try to
Do
go
you get?
around.
Oh, that's a lot of cards to get through.
With hunting party you can hunt for it. Does he
Do you-
have any more? Maybe he
I'm
doesn't
not
have any more.
sure. He
this
might
is
have one more.
tough.
There's something to do with haggler here.
Maybe.
Haggler
I don't
gives you
know.
a gain even if you all it. Seems
Right,
Yeah, you can buy province
which
gain
could be
artificer.
good.
Needs
I feel
to.
like RTT is running out of owls now.
he's
He's,
running
I
out of
mean,
actions as well.
right.
I think there's.
I mean, he probably should have enough actions.
He still has like what 3 inventors to play. Okay, he's gaining a 2, which is nothing.
What?
Oh,
What?
I see.
he just
2,
he
which
just
is
factored the
nothing.
owl. He just
I've
that's
never seen that before, but
that's style.
it's actually not a bad idea. Man.
I
Okay, yeah, now he is running out of actions,
wait. Don't you?
but this probably wins now. I mean, it should if he's playing this fast.
yeah.
I don't see how it doesn't.
Yeah, he wins. He wins. Easy.
This absolutely wins. You just gain a duchy, and then a duchy, and then buy a province.
Duchies. I would have gone
Oh,
for
I was
states.
looking at double province. It also works.
You see, this is how each of us think. Duchy, province, or state.
Yeah.
Yeah, well played.
Good final turn there. That was kind of what
that
I
was an
envisioned with
interesting
I mean, the Blessed Village, Inventor, Artificer, Owl stuff works pretty
Yeah.
well. That was fun.
Yeah.
It was 9 turns, so.
Yeah, so slow. SMH.
Hmm.
Oh,
I mean,
so
I feel like it's a lot faster if there's trashing, but 9 turns seems kind of
that was sarcasm. Okay, we got Silk here. 5-2 kind of sucks. Go recycle
5-2
garbage.
looks-
Open Noble Brigand. Save RTT from the 5-2.
Does RTT have to open like Silk Merchant, Silver, or Vassal? Or like Silk Merchant so you can get a 3?
Yeah, I'm with Janels. I have no clue what to open here.
What's
What?
worse than 4? What's a worse 4?
Jack? I don't know.
I mean, Jack's not.
Jack's not worse than Noel Vergan, yeah, I don't think. Oh,
Throne Room is
Throne
Throne
Room might
Room's
not be a
better.
worse open. Throne Room might not be a worse open, yeah, because
Throne
you
Room's
actually have
better
a
than
good.
that because you get to use it later.
Oh, they're talking in general, not this game. Oh my god, the 5-2 hunting party open is amazing. It's a cantrip, it's a cantrip chancellor.
Yeah, I mean, hunting party early is like really
No.
bad.
He's praying that the hunting party doesn't appear turn 3. If he gets a turn 4, it's not so bad.
Right, yeah.
Meanwhile, in Silkland, we're just happy because we got a 4-3 on a Silk board. Yay, with nice forests. Wow.
So I
Oh
suppose the
right,
only trashing here is Jack Watchtower. But you
I mean,
can't really trash your coppers anyway.
it might
Why?
be
I
worth.
don't think I don't think you
No,
played a trash here. Come on, you've got
no.
like.
I don't think so. Yeah, I think hunting party does a good enough job of sifting.
Mm-hmm.
But you're
Just for
probably
mentioning
gonna
that's
be
the only trashing.
you'll be playing with like a combination of the 4 draw action cards here. The Watchtower is not one. Some comment. Oh, actually, there's a 5th one. There's Imp. Yeah. We are probably ending on pals. I would bet Silk, Throne, something. Maybe a Sid.
I mean, Heralds might. No, maybe not with the bad.
With the
With
bad
no
trashing, I
trashing.
don't think heralds should empty.
Yeah.
What?
I don't know.
What? No.
Jack.
No way. Okay, no, he feels bad because RTT got the 5-2, so he's like,
I
I gotta give him.
If
I
he
gotta
gets
give
it,
him.
he'd get the brigand if he felt bad. Well, now he doubles sombreros.
Wow.
Yeah. RTT looks hiddish. Okay, maybe not a hit yet. Not yet, but he looks good. Like he can, like he's got he got the turn 3 hunting party chancellor, pretty nice.
Well, I guess the okay thing about finding hunting parties, you get whatever you buy into the shuffle, and at least you got a 4.
Yeah.
And Devil's Workshop does seem pretty good early to gain some stuff.
Yeah, which is why everyone's wondering why you picked up Jack on turn 2.
Jack just, man, I don't see it.
I mean,
I don't see it.
it kind of converts 3 estates to silvers. It's it gives an economy for like no additional for okay 1 card's worth of additional space. You can kind of look at Jack as like a 6 eventual 6 coins, which is pretty
Do you ever
okay.
do like a Watchtower trash silk thing for a bonus, or do you just want
No,
silks more than that?
I
I
can't
feel
see
like,
myself. I can't see myself having a watchtower in this deck. Like,
yeah, I don't. It seems kind of bad. The only reason is, at least if you want to trash Jack Silvers, which I mean just seems like a lot of trouble to go to, or if you want to buy and trash
oh no,
Silks, which seems bad too.
if I'm getting watchtower, it's not for the trash, it's for the top deck. Because like you know you don't
Right.
have trash here, so you kind of want some reliability, right? But I don't think it's worth the the card.
I think I agree with you there. Silk Throne here. I feel like it's okay for a throne now. Throne or a Herald, because he's got a bunch of Silks, but Herald just doesn't seem so good.
Uh, Herald is viable here because like the better way to get reliability on this kingdom is to have a very technically timed huge herald, and then you get a nice turn. That would be a good tempo play at some point.
I mean, it's also good because it's a village if you thrown it. I
Yeah.
mean,
It's
double
thrown is
thrown,
not the village, yeah.
but you
Thrown
don't
is
always
village.
get double thrown.
Well, you can throw a hunting party.
You can throw in hunting party, yeah, or imp.
Yeah, hunting party, imp, and herald would be the ones for guaranteed actions. Since he doesn't have any throne rooms, or does he have a hunting party yet? No. Yeah, he got one last turn, so he's got one hunting party. Otherwise, he's got a bunch of silks and a jack and a TW.
So the interesting thing I want to look at is Kiln. Like, surely it has to be good here, playable at least. I always feel very disappointed when I see Kiln, but I'm rooting for it. I like rooting for.
But
to
the
be able-
actions aren't that plenty here. Feels a bit hard to support it.
At some point, you have like infinity thrones and actions don't really matter anymore.
Doesn't the game end at that point, pretty much? Yeah, maybe you get one kill.
Oh, I know what the jack's for. It's to make it easier to get imps. Yeah, like you can get a second game a lot easier with Jack. That's an idea.
Are you just trying to rationalize this?
Look,
Yes.
these guys are good players. I want to try to understand what they're doing. Maybe we're missing things, like recycle garbage's end gameplay in game 2. We thought we were shit talking it, but it was solid. Like it's good to give people the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, the jack isn't that crazy. If you replace your states with silver, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a vassal.
Yeah, I don't know if Vassal's actually better than Silver here.
Or,
It
yeah, I
has
guess that's true.
potential if you have enough thrones. If you have enough thrones, it's definitely better, but early on in the game, it's not.
Yo, with double Jack, you can pile Silvers by like turn 25, and then you have 40 VP. That's like almost that's like 4 whole colonies, man. Insane. Hey, look, the Jack Silver game actually gets him an imp here. It actually happened.
Yeah, there goes the imp.
Okay, never
Okay.
mind. If he's drawing on, then whatever. I mean, it
That's
still gets him the imp that he wouldn't have gotten it otherwise.
that's kind of an unfortunate having to use 2 villagers but ending up with 1 action. That's just not the greatest shuffle.
Yep.
This is also not a good turn for RG. And not for RTT either. They need more actions. Whoa.
Oh, there's the kiln. Seems a bit early without the actions.
Yeah, that seems
I
very
think they
early.
need more thrones. There's only 1 throne, but they're so short on actions.
But it's like the short term thing. It's like, oh, I'm short on actions. Okay, I'll just pick up a villager from Silk. It'll solve my
Yeah.
issues. It kind of does, but it just like
It
takes
does a
you.
little bit, but then eventually you get too many.
Yeah. Yeah, this Vassal's not helping. Maybe Watchtower would have been better.
Oh, that's a sweet bunch of cards to skip over.
Oh, Herald can't play Devil's Workshop. It's so sad. Okay, you kill him, you throw him, and then you go head first into that god awful shuffle. Go. No, no. If you were going into the god awful shuffle anyways, why not kill him first? Surely you killed him throne, right? Not Silk.
Yeah, you gotta kill him throne.
Yeah.
I mean, you want
Wait, he
thrones
doesn't
really
kill.
badly.
Wow, he just didn't kill him.
Okay, I want more thrones than heralds right now.
No,
Okay,
he
please
disagrees.
get
He disagrees.
thrones.
He just bought every single good 4 that's not a throne.
Seems like it.
No, it's okay. He's been punished by Steph with the opening hand.
Okay, this is an okay hand for recycle garbage. Let's get 2 thrones here.
Whoa, dude!
mean-
Jack just got him another imp. It's actually crazy. I was like semi-memeing, but the Jack actually got him two imps. Here.
Whoa. Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
you have to trash the silk there, right?
Well, you don't have to.
You
I
can
mean, it
press that.
seems okay, but you want it for tower, but it's I don't know.
I don't think
But you
tower is a
no,
consideration.
like you really
He-
need the villager.
Yeah. I mean, if you really need a villager, buy an okay, no.
Well, sure, you might need to.
Surely, right? Throne, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Gotta be thrown.
Right?
What else? I mean, Harold's not great.
He's just gonna buy Noble Riggin.
Gonna empty silks before thrones. All right, well, not before
Okay,
thrones,
here.
but before getting a throne. Okay, there, he got a throne. Finally.
Man, the fact that Jack has gotten him 2 imps, I'm actually kind of coming around to it.
I mean,
Oh yeah.
better?
Oh yeah.
How
Trash.
much better are imps than thrones or heralds or
Those are
silks?
pretty good.
I think they're okay.
But yeah, they're not.
Yeah. They're not that impressive at the moment. You don't have too many cantrips to hit with them.
Once
Hey,
you have more
there is still labs. There's
thrones,
still labs here. You see, it's important that you get the estate because otherwise, how would his hunting party throw on the estate? Okay.
Yeah, but this turn without. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Get the thrones. Okay, I can see the one silk just for the villager, but get the throne. He's just gonna herald overpay 1 just to spite our throne love. Oh, you think recycle garbage is attached to this estate? You should have seen his game 2 estate. He revealed the
Yeah.
estate like 6 or 7 times for Century, and every single time he's like, "No, I'm discarding the estate."
There is no reason to keep it.
That was hilarious.
And on a pilot when he was ahead, and it would have helped. And he just decided to draw it up again.
Wow, Century doesn't reveal.
Needed that extra insurance point.
Why does it use the window if it doesn't reveal? Ah. Thinking kind of hard.
I don't know what the rest of these cards are. Like, if those 6 cards are bad, maybe you do a big Herald overpay.
Wow, a 1 coin Herald
Okay.
overpay. That's
Oh
Okay.
man.
okay.
Wasn't
Yeah,
much
this-
down there.
Why do you want
Okay.
to top deck another silk though? I don't think you do. You don't have enough
Yeah.
thrones.
Don't you have? I think he has 2 down there.
He has
Yeah.
1.
Oh, he only has
RTT
1.
has 2.
Oh, huh.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, he only has 1. Interesting.
I don't even know what you'd want to top deck from this. I would choose, even if I got a Herald, not to. I'd prefer a hunting party or a throne. Should be an okay shuffle. I mean, you got two coppers on top, a throne, probably
Whatever.
some silks.
Yeah. No hunting parties. Yeah, it's actually kind of bad. Yeah, I think he wanted the top deck to draw to get through this. Oh wait, no, wait, he had a 4th hunting party. What? Okay.
He actually gets to
Okay.
throw in the hunting party. That's nice.
Also, isn't it interesting how he thought for a long time after paying the overpay? It's like, yes, I definitely want to overpay a Herald. Huh.
Yeah.
These are my options. Okay.
What?
Oh, we're gonna see some kiln action.
Oh, if
Oh, here we go. Oh. Oh, what? Wait,
That's
what? Oh, Harold,
unfortunate.
Harold.
Harold ruined it.
Yeah.
Wait.
No, Throne ruined it. Throne ruined it. So he thrown the Herald, which played an imp, and the imp played the kiln. So the kiln then
Well, then the
kiln
Herald played.
the second Herald player, yeah. But it was separated by 2 cards thanks to Herald and imp.
This is a
Yeah,
good
that
turn.
was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Insane.
So I guess
that's a really good turn.
this is what happens
Something
when you have throne rooms in your deck, I guess.
Yeah, throne rooms. If without the throne rooms, this turn doesn't exist.
Plat? No, not that. Maybe a second kiln actually. Like it's more gains.
Nah.
You can type emojis in chat. I'm so sad that like our Dominion emojis aren't Unicode emojis that we can put in chat.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the next thing I put into the client. Like
The emoji spam would be so bad. Everybody would spam all the time.
Okay, do you guys
Yeah.
know like all this like mainstream card games, right? They have like reactions and emotes and stuff. We need to bring those into Dominion. Then we can monetize them. Oh.
We need a user script.
That's true. when I'm done with the dev stuff, could be something.
I mean, with a kiln, if you can throne kiln, then you can gain another one.
Yeah. Don't know.
So I mean, I feel like I'd again want more thrones, so you can gain a kiln that way.
Well, these imps aren't looking great at the moment.
No,
Nor
they're
this
not
jack.
gonna do much.
Yeah.
There's no way you want more silvers. Whoa.
Oh, this undo. Oh,
Did he
no,
end
it's for,
actions? He probably ended actions.
no. I think
Oh.
he was
Oh.
choosing not to play the jack. Did it?
Yeah.
Yeah. But then he decides, I do want to play the jack. Trash the silk.
So, what's this discard pile?
He played a
Now
bunch of
recycle.
HPs. It's definitely garbage.
I mean, he has 6 coppers in hand. It can't be that bad.
Oh, that's true. I mean, it's probably like 2 silvers, 1 copper. Maybe some silks if he has any left. Is it? I think he got a kiln and a throne. Kiln's good.
Can RTT end?
Maybe
I was
maybe
just
maybe
thinking that.
don't get too much value from kiln.
I don't know. I don't think he can. If he had more
Really?
kilns, then he could, but I don't see the money. I
Yeah,
mean, there's a lot of draw.
he needs a
but-
jack.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a nice starting hand.
Do you even want more imps?
Oh.
I
Wow,
don't know.
the
The
hell?
imps aren't
That's crazy. It hit twice on
the
HPs.
heralds. So
Yeah.
now I think I mean, imp for silk merchant, and then try and throw in the kiln. I'd probably try and throw in the kiln because you probably want more of it now.
You do want to make sure to play the heralds before you trigger the shuffle.
Throwing the kiln.
There it is.
Oh, but then he doesn't get the kiln and throne though. That's kind of sad. I think Herald's not bad, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, still impable.
Yeah,
Nice.
it is.
What?
Oh, but
What?
he decides not to.
What?
What
Okay.
order is that?
That must be a.
Why would you not play imp first?
That must be a mess up.
He wants to kill the imp. Yeah, I mean, like, I can. It's possible to be like, oh, I've played this many cards. I've surely played a silk at some point.
Yeah,
Yeah, if he's like that.
that would make sense.
gonna try to get back to the kiln again.
But we can't play
Yeah,
it.
I mean, if he imps now, he could. Oh no, he can't. There's no actions. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, it's sitting at the bottom. There's nothing to get out to kill him.
Oh, I guess you play the. Do you play the
No,
Herald?
no, no. You stop here. I think. Like, you don't get anything off the thing. You get 2 coins, maybe. Yeah, you get 2 coins. Wow.
Oh yeah, that's right. Right. Or you can get a copper.
Wow.
You need the payload.
No, you can get a Devil's Workshop. That's the brain play. You can get a Devil's Workshop, right?
Yeah, if you don't play any coppers.
Insane. Is he looking at scoring? No, he's 5 VP off. That's plenty.
I mean, if you probably just green here, right, and then try and empty next turn.
I mean, do you even
Yeah,
need to?
yeah.
Like, if you just buy 3 heralds, like,
Oh no, no, no! No, if you're planning out,
That's
you don't
like,
buy 3 heralds because you can easily get the 3 heralds.
yeah. I mean,
That's the last thing you
yeah,
want to do.
sure. But like, do you even need to green? Like, if recycled garbage piles out, how's the tower split going? Doesn't RTT have like a lot more stuff?
You don't want to risk
yeah, he
dudding.
does.
That's the concern. You don't want to risk dudding on this turn. Look at this starting hand. It's almost a dud. Yeah, like just because you've gotten a couple of good turns, still need to remember that these decks are
You
kind
still
of
have a
inconsistent.
bunch of stop cards.
Yeah.
Only one villager to save you if you're like the order ends up bad. Like his heralds hit pretty well at the start of the previous turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were
Oh
amazing.
God, imp thrown imp.
Okay.
And then here's the second imp play. Okay, is he? Okay, so he's killing a HP. Very, very risky. I don't think he has the juice to go for a power. It's like
There's no way.
No,
it's like
it's
20, it's almost 30 coins. Yeah, I don't think it's happening.
like RTT has like all the heralds.
RTT has 4 or 5.
Conveniently, Hunting Party reveals like a lot of stuff.
Yeah, RTT
Yeah.
has 5.
RG has 1. Yeah.
He only has one throne too. Or G only has
Yeah.
one.
Oh,
How did this end up happening?
I think you have to burn this villager, unfortunately, for the other buy. But
yeah,
let's
for
see.
sure.
Right now he's got 16 plus coffers. He just seems in a very losing position.
I mean, whatever
Unless
happens,
it's
you buy a colony here, and then you think about the rest.
yeah, you gotta at least get a colony.
Can you get 2? He can't, right? Yeah, he
You
can't.
can't get
Oh,
2.
maybe
Well,
he can.
20 in hand right now. If he
If he
how
gains
much
and plays
more?
the silver on the jack.
Does RTT have any silvers? Because if he doesn't, then
I
RTT
think
has
I think the last
5
cards
silvers.
are silk, silver, copper. If I'm reading the log correct.
Silver, copper. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So it feels like you have to play the silk.
Imp on jack. Like if you're doing a double colony, I think you do imp on jack maybe. Just clear out the
Can you really
extra card.
afford more silvers?
No. RTT would love them, but
You do
definitely
you
not.
even need to burn both villagers to? I don't think you need to burn both.
No, that makes
As
no
long
sense.
you have a 2/3 chance of colony and throne. Wow.
Don't you kind of have to play for a dud though? Because if RTT draws, he easily piles and wins.
Yeah, correct.
But I mean, he's got. I think RTT has 5 heralds, so the tower split. Even if
Yeah,
recycled garbage gets the remaining ones, it won't score any for him. So if he colonies and lowers herald, then maybe if RTT duds, he has a shot.
Don't you take don't you take Throne
playing
instead
for
of the Herald?
I mean, you probably have to take a herald unless
Yeah,
you can somehow outlast him with CP, like double colony. But he should RGT with a tower on herald, and just maybe a few green cards should take care of that easily.
he was the double colony.
Oh, that's the worst draw.
Yeah. So wow, where do you even get here? Colony double herald seems awful. Even playing for a draw. Colony single herald, I don't think does enough.
Colony herald throne, colony throne. I don't know. I mean, you've got to have more film.
Yeah, Colony Throne
Stuff to be able
makes
to help you.
sense, I think.
But I mean, as is the pattern from the rest of the game, he's not gonna
Ooh.
get thrown. Doesn't want to do his thrones. RDT can still power out. He has the points of power. Just needs
Province.
enough hurricanes. Okay, I think this is a win.
I don't think province does anything.
It probably doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, Promise Book seems bad.
Kiln Herald here. Yeah, I think you do right. Okay, with thrown HP. Cool. I think you play a silk. Oh no, you already have the bias. What? How did you get the 3 by this point? Okay.
Oh my.
Yeah, this is.
Ah, he's got it. He's got it. Wait, does he? Ooh. Oh.
I think
Here
so
yet.
now.
It's not here yet.
Or wait,
No.
he needs 12. He's got
He's okay.
11 in
Okay,
hand.
now he's got to have it for sure.
Yeah, this is it. You throw in one of the money. Or just do that, I guess.
Just playing on for shits and giggles. Oh, he didn't draw the last copper. Wow. Sad. Oh.
So I guess it didn't really matter what recycled garbage did there.
I mean, like it didn't matter in the way it ended up. Ended up resolving, but there's still like what's like theoretically correct, right?
Yeah, like how does Province make Recycle Garbage win at any point?
No, I mean if it's enough to give him the VP lead, if RTT Duds and Recycle Garbage piles heralds, then it could be doing something. Load the table. Oh,
That's illegal.
What does he mean?
No, he wants them to ready
that.
up so he can Recycle Garbage can read the cards while RTT is on a break.
Yeah, he needs to read the cards because he's only had gold sub for like 2 months. Not too familiar with all.
I mean, that can't be legal, but it gives your opponent an advantage.
I mean, I usually do that when taking a break because it feels nice if they don't wanna take a break.
What's this silk merchant?
And it also means like if you're like going to the bathroom or something, you can sit and like think about the cards if you take a peek before going. Yeah, I'm gonna
2-2, right?
I'm gonna be right back as well.
Oh wow, this has been going on for 2 hours. What happened to the 1.5 hour matches?
Well, this championship, after all. I mean, this honestly is kind of short because I had a 4-hour match.
Okay, more
And
stories from the good old days. Do you know how long my final against Steph took?
no, I've only been around for like a year.
1 hour and like 10 minutes.
That sounds awesome. I love fast matches.
Part of it was me getting absolutely crushed. It was 3.5, 0.5, I think. and
Wow.
the draw was the final game. He was in a crushing position, but he's like, draw's enough to win. I'll just give you a draw. I'm like, yes, I got none 0 points. Oh, RTT's back. So it's match point for RTT, right? Any tie from this point on, unless we get to like game 7 or something.
Yeah. RTT's first player, so I mean, it
Looks like
might
a
end on this game.
very
Developed games are always
game.
hard. I mean, got developed,
The
Wayfair.
Wayfair stuff. Yeah, like it's less crazy than it could be. It looks actually it looks kind of vanilla to me. I'm not sure.
Populate looks really good at first glance, but maybe it's better to just buy some select cards.
I don't know if it looks good to me.
Well, it gives you a lot of cards that you want anyway.
It gives you some cards that are not so great though, like Curse Village, Oracle.
Curse Village probably is not going to be so good since it's going to be a draw to X board, I think.
Draw is not a draw to exploit, right? That's what you mean.
Well, just you draw a bunch, and then Curse Village is just an necropolis.
Exactly.
So villages are probably gonna pile.
Village is the best village.
This probably piles or like provinces.
I think with how it ends depends on how the play happens.
Yeah,
So didn't a bunch of the players in the interview say that develop was one of the hardest cards to play with?
Develop is it's pretty. I mean, okay, it has a very high ceiling in terms of complexity, but
Yeah.
there's always like there's a high probability that there's like something tricky to do with it. But the floor is not like the floor is not that high.
Yeah, so it was really garbage. So let's see if RTT takes this home by being comfortable with develop.
It's not develop's not that crazy here.
No. The lack of force is
I mean
sad.
it's a nice trashing card.
Yeah, like it's like
It helps you with
it's
wayfarers, like you develop to a village and buy a wayfarer. That's really good.
but it's pretty much just a terminal upgrade, right? Terminal stock card upgrade, essentially here. And
It's a trade route.
eventually,
It's a trade route without
you
plus buy.
no, it's better than that. You get a 3.
I mean, you
Oh, that's
trash
right.
estates to villages.
That is right.
It's yeah. And eventually you have like ideas of Wayfarer and the Duchy. That's the other relevant thing I think to do here with develop.
Hmm.
Oh, recycle garbage is kind of thinking a long time. I guess he thinks a lot. He does seem to have. Yeah, like yeah, this is kind of a serious game, I guess, but like, yeah, I thought this would just be a snap by develop. I can't see not playing with develop here. The
Yeah, at
second,
least develop.
maybe you give it a bit of a think.
Yeah, what's the
You
other
could
card?
set up actually like the god develop hand with Night Watchman. The three coppers develop a state hand, then you get Village Wayfarer. Might be worth it, I think. I don't know. I feel like I buy Night Watchman too much. I would think about it.
It does not
I
look
hardly ever
impressive
buy
here.
it.
Like yeah, like the what else are you getting on turn 2? All your other options look kind of uninspiring. I guess Silver or maybe even Village.
Well,
But
Night Watchman can guarantee getting that develop Village
exactly,
Wayfarer, so I
exactly.
can see how
That's why I was looking at
that
it.
does seem like a pretty good card. I mean, Guide is not that great, or Village isn't either, so I could definitely see Night Watchman, and it seems probably like the best thing to do.
Or you could just buy Guide.
But why?
Why not? Guide never hurts.
Guide, like the best value of Guide, the most value you're gonna get out of Guide here is early cycling, and Night Watchman kind of does the same thing, but kind of better. Yeah,
Night Watchman
exactly.
does it kind of just faster.
Yeah, so like, cause your reliability is not gonna be a problem, cause there's gonna be console rooms coming in, and you have trashing and so much village draw as well. Oh,
Recycle
what?
Garbage
So
opens Silver.
powerful.
Silver
Okay.
Oracle seems really bad.
I
I mean,
mean,
what are you trying
let's
to
give
hit?
it some time. Let's see what he's trying to do. I like, yeah, I definitely like RTT is opening a lot more, but oh, guide. Okay.
Huh. I expected a village.
See, look, Village would be a lot better here.
Uh-huh.
With this hand.
I mean, I guess, yeah, like maybe at some point guide skips over a bad early turn, but with Night Watchman already, yeah, like we have to, you have to try to like disconnect what happened, like how it resolves in the game from whether the decision was actually good.
Yeah, but we knew they were. It was a clean shuffle otherwise, and we have two terminals in there, so it's not that unlikely.
But it's an early it's an early turn, so like it's like kind of 50-50 whether the terminals collide or okay, maybe a bit less because Wayfarer draws. But
Yeah.
I can see the idea. Like
It's
yeah,
kind
but
of
surely here
awkward.
is the village. Oh, okay. Yeah,
I can just
this.
top deck the Village, so that worked out fine.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, he
he
top
kept
decked
Silver.
silver. Okay.
Hmm.
Don't
Okay,
quite get
what
that.
doing? He bought, oh, he got a CR out of his opening, yeah, and a village. Okay. Seems reasonable.
Keep the state. No. Okay. He tossed.
Do you guide this hand? You're kind of not doing anything off this hand. Oh, okay. I guess you're getting
I
something off
could
this
just
Guess you
not draw
just
any of the actions.
do
hand.
that.
Yeah, sure. Oh, cool. Oh, this is kind of fishy. Yeah, the villagers are gonna miss the shuffle. I guess he can top that one with develop. It's fine.
Yeah, you can top deck one. It shouldn't be too bad.
Yeah, I think recycle garbage is kind of behind because he's still, yeah, he just got his develop. Oh wait, oh, what oh, okay. I guess he's gonna try to like chop the shuffle. Yeah, Night Watchman guide. I guess that works.
That seems okay. I mean, it's nice to top deck a Village, but with this hand, it wouldn't have done much anyway. But now you've just
Uh,
got Council Room and Wayfarer in your next hand without any villages, so you probably
yeah,
have to toss that.
exactly. Yeah, exactly. Like this play improves this turn, but he'll have to chuck next turn. Like he actually gets something off this turn as opposed to what could have happened. I think he keeps council room maybe and then guides if it's bad. Yeah, that's what he does. And recycle garbage, plays 2 villages and buys a village. Isn't that kind of like a and this turn ends up bad, whatever. It's gonna end. That's how okay, I think RTT is about to like take off.
He should
Uh
this turn.
and recycle garbage has 4 villages. But his only draw is 1 oracle, 1 council room. He's short 1 wayfarer.
I'd like to
basically.
add a wayfarer here.
For sure, for sure.
Yeah.
I would be stunned if
Have a
it
bunch of
wasn't a wayfarer.
villages. I mean, another village seems not great.
Yeah.
And what else?
There's nothing else. Looking good for Mr. T. Is he Mr. T or Mr. R? T. Oh wait, no. T is
The
his
bias
first
real
name.
true.
So he's Mr. R. Cool.
Oh,
Does he get the CR? Oh, he doesn't get the CR. It's so sad.
takes the silver.
I didn't really want a silver there.
Does he not want a silver? He almost has to draw.
Wait, yeah, he took the silver from the wayfarer.
Yeah, I think it's okay.
Does he
Sad
have the
council room.
draw?
I mean, you don't need to draw your whole deck. You just draw some reasonable proportion of your deck. You play a bunch
Yeah.
of villages, a bunch of council rooms. You draw a bunch of silvers. You get a bunch of money. You're happy.
Yeah, I don't get why RTT discarded the guide because that's just card neutral and it gets it on the mat. That was a strange discard.
Yep.
You gain guide with this develop, I assume. Unless, what else would you get? Silver? That
Or
seems bad.
Do you have the?
like the recycle garbage really needs draw, so the oracle seems okay.
2 wayfarers here.
Yeah, probably. Okay, the thing he shouldn't do is buy a duke.
Yeah.
I mean, don't you start on the cursed village pile now that the villages are gone?
Okay, here's the plan, right? Okay, you buy a duke. Then you develop the duke into a gold and a wayfarer.
No. That
Oh
doesn't.
no, that's not how it works.
No.
Fuck. That's not how it works. Well, develop is a hard card, guys.
It is. It is.
Wow.
Wayfarer is also tricky with like haggler and stuff.
Wayfarer is so nice. It's a nice draw card. Gives you silvers if you want them. So nice and friendly. Yeah. It's a
Wayfarer
nice
is cool. So is Fortress.
Oh, why would you like a forecast village so much? Village is the best village. Fight me. It's not the best village, but it's the best village.
Oh, are we considering buying a night watch? No.
Oh, what?
No,
Not
night
at
watch
this
isn't.
point.
No, the rest of the cards should be good. So I think it's Wayfarer Guide.
I feel like Night Watch gets most of its value from like shuffle stuff in the early game.
Yeah.
I think Night Watchman is lost most of its value. I agree.
Yeah, we could develop it into a herbalist. That's better.
It seemed pretty good early for RTT, but now
So it's already paid off. Yeah. Oh wow, that's sad. Oh hey Freaky. Yeah, I am doing VC. It is neat. Oh, Dutchy. Wow.
Huh?
Okay. I guess. Really?
What?
Okay. I guess he's done with building. I guess.
Dutchy. He's
I
doing
gotta say,
Dutchy Duke.
I mean, even then you built for like you could do Dutchy Duke, but you just do buy Dutchies as part of a normal engine thing. Like you build, then you buy. Yeah, Dukes are just like a second pile of Dutchies.
Yeah. I just
I
don't get the
don't.
rationale.
Oh, hey, recycle garbage draws his deck. So
Nice.
somehow he's clean. He's
Nice.
drawn his deck before RTT when he got his develop on turn 9. Oh. Oh no, like turn 8 or something. Turn 9 would be impossible. Turn 7? Oh, turn
That is
6. Wow.
strange.
How did this happen? P2 just sneaks up on you, you know. It's like he's just doing his thing at the top of the screen. You're looking at the big cards at the bottom, and then suddenly, whoa, what the hell? How did this happen? Okay, I need to order lunch. I'm hungry.
So what do you buy here? Do you get
Oh,
a
lunch.
province?
Yeah, I think I'm getting a burrito.
Okay.
Do you get populate?
Populate? I don't know. I don't. You get a bunch of garbage. You get hex as well. Like you don't want most of those cards. Yeah, I am in EST, so I'm having lunch at 4:30 because I am a degenerate.
I guess it's too many terminals.
No, I am in EST. Yeah, like even if village was there, I'd still think a bit about populate. Like I don't think I would do it.
Yeah, I think it's province.
Yeah, I think it's about that time. So some RTT's deck is like just like
So do we keep
stumbling over.
the guide
So
now? Nice.
Yeah.
yeah,
There we
we
go.
kept the game.
Neat starting hand.
Now RTT hopefully finds his council room because he has not found that with the village in recent memory.
Has he done it? Has he found it at all in this game?
I don't know if he has.
Yeah, it does, right? Although RG had the village idiot turn where he played 2 villages and bought a village. That was like the quintessential one. Really? The duchy? Okay. Like I guess the evaluation is like okay. There's not much more to build. Got a green. Is that the thought process?
I guess it makes sense.
I don't know. I thought RTT still had the terminal slots to vote for.
So I don't know what to do here. Do you play the Wayfarer? Do you stop? Do you play develop? Do you
What's
buy
your-
anything? Trash copper buy
what's
guide?
your no trash copper by guide seems okay. Yeah, I guess what are you intending to do here?
Yeah. Everything
Uh,
sucks. So what sucks the least?
I probably trash copper.
It's got like the CR, a bunch of villages down there. You probably don't want to mess it up, I think. Unless he doesn't have enough draw. Maybe he doesn't have enough draw at the bottom, yeah. He's only got the 1 CR at the bottom, right? Yeah.
Oh.
Second Oracle, I think. So it's not too bad.
Yeah.
Oh, he can top deck CR. Yeah, that's a play. Wait, what? How did what?
Oh, I see.
Oh.
Okay. Wow. Insane. Okay. That seems okay. That seems pretty good.
I
Yeah.
love that.
Yeah.
It's almost like my Duke into into gold wayfarer thing, but it actually works.
Yeah. Wow. That's cool. And since he has some villages on top, that seems like a really good thing to do.
It wasn't guaranteed, but yeah. Yeah, he had like 4 villages down there.
Yep.
Okay, RTT finally gets a turn.
He's got 13 in hand.
Is it time to trash the Night Watchman?
Trash the Night Watchman into an estate, or well, not an estate, an herbalist. That doesn't seem great.
Oh yeah, right. There's still are twos.
There's no 4s.
Yeah, and it's only recycled garbage that loves estates, so
Just copper.
How is 2 duchies better than like province guide? If you're like, does that mean you're transitioning to duchy duke or what?
I don't know if he's serious. Oh, he's not serious. He's just clowning on RTT.
maybe the Wayfarer should have gained a silver, so you could gain by province Wayfarer here.
I thought. I think it
Well,
was, no. He had 0. He had 0 overdraw. I think.
Yeah, but like just to make the Wayfarer cost 3, so you could buy Wayfarer province.
Ah, true.
Oh.
Wow, he's gonna undo like 8 steps or something. He's gonna undo
I guess he
negative
just
20
did
steps.
see that.
Nice.
Guess off. That's the.
This isn't possession here. Possession and dues get
No, good.
weird. This should be
Okay.
a good turn.
Mm-hmm.
We actually have some ideas about endgames now. So 6 provinces. Can recycle garbage get to 16? How much did he have last turn? Oh wait, no, he's never actually flexed this money yet.
He hasn't hit 16 yet, I don't think.
Surely he
No.
hit 16. He's got Wayfarers. How do you not hit 16?
Yeah, now I'm pretty sure they can hit 16.
He's also got 2 council rooms.
You just 16 into double province, right? You can't. I don't think there's a better play. Double
You've
province
got
is
to get double, yeah. He's got
double.
12 money in hand.
Okay, so I think it's gonna be like double RTT does prof duchy, maybe prof double duchy. And then it gets weird. But RTT isn't a double yet. But he can easily get to double. So
Why do you
it's
play?
not.
Huh. Feels weird to play the Oracle before the shuffle.
Uh, huh.
Although I guess you don't have to play the council rule.
Right.
I mean, doesn't he need to if he wants to draw the silver again?
Oh, does he have
Got
to?
14 in hand right now. Does he
Isn't
have another silver on top?
I mean, does he have 2 coffers at the bottom? Who trashes coffers, right? Yeah, he's got 2 coffers.
He trashed one copper, I think.
No, RTT trashed one. RTT just trashed one.
Oh, there's only one in the trash. Oh yeah, right. I thought
Yeah.
he trashed one.
Yeah, so it could
No, yeah, he
be-
trashed. He did the fancy trash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fancy
Right.
So silver. Draw? Does he draw it? He gets a free herbalist. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, double province. Okay, now we have decisions to make. Okay, there's no way RTT goes for double province here. That seems
Wait,
awful.
wait, RTT should have played. The RTT knew that there was copper and duchy on top. They should have played village and then oracle to discard the duchy.
Right.
Yeah. As Mahobra said. Although it was.
It probably doesn't matter. He was just like, whatever. I'm drawing my deck anyways.
I mean, it's not. It's definitely not that.
I know. He's playing blind mode. He forgot that duchies are duchies. He thought it was like.
I think he just. It was a while ago. Probably just forgot.
Okay, now he thinks.
I guess you trash copper and then think.
No, you think before you trash the copper, man. You might need the copper.
We all have 2
For
buys.
what?
Okay, you count. Then you realize, oh, I
already counted though.
Yeah, I think they counted when they gained the silver with Wayfarer.
True.
That's when you count. Why doesn't double seem crazy? I mean, you hope for a dud, but he's got 6 cards, or yeah, 6 cards.
Yeah, and like RG has.
Like the argument for double is that if you go prof duchy, you're screwed. I don't think you're screwed. You can do prof double duchy. Oh no, you still lose because you're the shit player. Player 1. So sad.
And like RG also has a buy up when you.
Two buys,
Yeah.
but you can develop Wayfarer into duchy, so you still can do prof double duchy.
Yeah, I was just thinking. Yeah, development Wayfarers. I was just trying to figure out if that would work, but the simple thing is, well, it's 6 originally, so that would be easier.
Yeah, okay, he goes for it. Seems okay.
Yeah.
Both lines are both lines.
Yeah, and I was going to point out, RG has 2 guides down, so.
Top deck the provinces.
Makes some sense with the guide.
Wait, he did.
I mean, RTT has 2 guides, so.
Yeah, but you're getting console rooms. Yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah. Okay. Big long think.
Do you keep this or not? Well, you have a bunch of villages down there. You probably
You have
keep it.
3 villages. You have 3.
So
3, yeah.
3 of 16, and you draw 4. No, you draw 5.
You draw 5. So you have a search space of 3 for villages if you keep this hand.
But no, you draw them, and then you play village council rooms. You see 5 cards.
Yeah, but if you keep these, like, as in you draw these 2
Yeah.
cards, yes. Then you have 3 cards after that to look for a village.
No, you have 5. You get these, and then you play village, and then you play council room, and then you have to have a village.
Oh yeah, Oracle draws. I'm stupid. Yeah, Oracle draws cards, right? It's not like the worst card in the game. It's not Survivor.
Yeah, I think you keep it because Recycle doesn't have that many draw, right?
Yeah, you keep it.
Oh, got it. So this should win then.
Do you play Oracle or Wayfarer?
Oracle gives
is
you a
worse.
higher search range for a village.
Well,
Oh, it didn't happen. Oh, okay.
Ooh.
2, 4,
It
7,
happened.
12. That's not 16.
Two villages and two villages in
Two villages on the bottom three, yeah.
Yep. So double duchy
Yep, looks like it.
and
Yeah.
pray for dud.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you pitch this or not? I
Yeah,
think you have
I
to.
think you do.
I mean, you have two guides, so if your next one doesn't work out, then
Like-
you can do it again.
Like you essentially just remove all these cards from your deck. You don't need to draw them.
Yeah,
right.
right.
Yeah, but there's like two wayfarers and an
works.
oracle in the discard. What's even left with to draw with? It's a council room
Council
and
room and a Wayfarer.
Oh,
oh, that's nice cards.
this just makes
Yeah,
picking the
this-
provinces so much worse.
Seems to be fine. He's still got. What does he have left to draw with here? Okay, nothing. Never mind.
He got it.
14.
14.
Oh, I miscounted. I thought 14 was 16 for some reason.
They're about the same number.
Wait, do you
Whoa.
take? Wait, why do you?
Province.
Snap. Just
That's
snap
got to
buys.
be double duchy, right?
So do
He
you?
didn't even think. It's just like, boom.
Oh, he didn't even take any time to think about that.
Yeah. Wait. That's so bad. It's if he. Okay. Well, looks like it's okay.
Holy moly!
It's not okay.
Maybe
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not.
It's okay. It's okay.
What is this
Oh.
game?
RTT knows what he's doing. Wow.
Oh.
I mean, Wayfarer here can still win.
Draw 4, but
but-
it's hard.
So you need to draw. Yeah, you need to draw $4.
I think you have to do Wayfarer.
Yeah. There's no way you're getting 2 silvers with Oracle. It's like, yeah. And there's no more gold. Oh. Time to pray to RNGesus. Ah, that's a 0.
Ooh.
Okay, now RTT calls his guides. Okay,
I don't know. I'm
this looks
probably
like,
keeping this.
okay.
Oh yeah, I didn't consider
Not there yet. Not there yet.
Ty losing the
For a
match.
draw
Not there.
card. No,
Oh.
not there. He doesn't get there. He doesn't get there. These games are the best. The zero trashing Smithy
Oh, man.
villages where the decks just start choking and dying. It's game time.
And die.
Okay, does recycle garbage chuck this? I mean, no. He has to
You have to get rid of it.
no, but yeah, but what's the last cards?
There's no CR. Is there? Is there CR?
Feel like
Oh
there
yeah,
isn't.
we know what's on top. It's silver
Oh
copper.
right, it's the oracle. Yeah.
Oracle.
Okay.
This game is so hard.
So
Okay, so he chucks.
I mean,
Doesn't he have a village on top too?
No, it's silver copper console room.
yeah, like RTT played an oracle.
Yeah, the losing tie.
No, the tie loses the match. So it doesn't lose the game, but it loses the match. So I don't think he can take the
Yeah.
tie.
Well, if they're tired and want to go to bed, it's an honorable way to
just-
go.
If they want to go to bed, they can just resign.
No, but resigning doesn't look as good on the scoreboard.
Wow. Who's gonna care about the score of a representative?
Has RJ forgotten about the oracle?
No, he's thinking about the tie. Nope.
Oh.
Oh, good
Okay.
Oracle.
Pitch those.
No, you take them. You draw them.
Yeah, you take them, I think.
Oh, really?
Take them.
Yeah, it's
Hmm.
terminal.
Yeah.
You're not buying the province, right? So
Oh,
I
right,
couldn't get
right.
anything
That's a tie.
worse.
Right, that's a tie. Yeah, so take them. Take them and buy duchy.
Oh, my Chipotle is here.
Oh, worked out tossing them.
Oh, yeah,
Quasi.
that's even better, I guess.
And then he's back to hand with village, 3-stop cards.
You gotta pitch this, I think,
No, wait,
unless
no, I think you hit CR and pray, right? There's no way you're whiffing 5, right?
Don't have a council room in the
Yeah,
shuffle,
you
though.
deck track, but as specs we're too lazy to deck track, so.
had 2 silvers and 2 coppers last turn. He had 5 silvers and 4. Okay, after the shuffle, he called a guy, discarded a silver. Uh, uh, okay, he should be able to get it if he plays this
Duchy or province?
province, I think.
Okay, what's on the bottom?
Should be 1 or I think there's 2 silvers. I'm not confident on that, but quick deck tracking in the log. There should be 2 silvers down there, which gives you a high percentage. And I think there's some coppers too.
Wait, haven't they seen all the 6 silvers? 1,
Well, maybe there's 1 silver left then.
2.
This is
How can RTT be down and Duchy?
No, I'm
be down
I'm counting 6 silvers seen already. I don't think there's any.
I was counting 5 seen. Where are the 6?
So he
Okay.
draws one at the start of turn 15. And then he draws another one after the guide. That's 2. And then he pitches one with the oracle. And then he draws one with the oracle. And then at the end of the turn for this hand, he draws 2 more. So that's 6.
Yeah, I think it's
Yep.
crazy. You just Lamau the province last 2 turns ago, and
So time to count the coppers. 1.
He's trashed. He's trashed 2 of them.
Oh, he's trash too. Okay. I can't believe we're deck tracking as specs.
3. So I think it's 2 coppers. I think there's 2 coppers left.
Yep, that sounds right. I mean, if you toss
Pitches.
it, then
Yeah.
oh,
Just for the sake of getting more
oh,
game.
you still got duchy, but
And it's not a Dutch. Okay. Oh my god, it's all the villages. He's got all the villages.
oh boy.
Oh my god. Oh no. Does he have guides? He has no guides. Dude, RG is so fucked.
But he can just draw one.
As in,
Like,
if
I
he
mean, you
doesn't
have
win
to
this turn,
keep
he's
these.
fucked.
Yeah, of course you keep them.
Yeah,
I mean, there's. Why do you consider this? You just get more actions. I mean,
no. He
it's the
doesn't.
same.
He doesn't want to reveal the RTT that all his villages are useless.
Maybe.
Oh yeah, you said
yeah.
villages are pretty nice.
Okay, so the Dutch is British 4
Pretty
war.
nice for early
Thank you,
game. It's like
assemble me.
pretty thematic. I like the colors at least. If the art was higher res, I'd use it as my background. But is it 3 times or 4 times? Like it's village, ruined village, and oh no, ruined village is walled village. So it's village, pillage, and what? With the village, right? Oh, scrying pool, right? Yeah, okay. How does reordering 2 villages matter for card token?
Yeah.
just Oracle and roll, not reordering 2 villages.
This is very weird. Stop here.
He's taking his revenge on RTT for thinking for a long time last turn.
Like, if I wasn't commentating and I had 67 people also think this is a weird wait, I would refresh my browser here thinking I disconnected.
No, he needs to not type thinking ... in chat. Oh wait, RTT can see the cards it's revealed? Oh yeah, RTT can see the cards! Wait, what? Why is it not thinking then? Did he DC? That has to be the case. He has to have DC it.
Yes, I hope so.
It's psychological.
So what's the case for tossing? If you like trigger the shuffle?
And you want your villagers in your discard to redraw them in order to develop them into an estate, but you need your silvers for it, for money. Look, recycle garbage wins with province estate. If he somehow draws exactly $8 and the develop, but he doesn't have villages to develop because he played them. Oh my god, he
What?
pitched the villages.
He discarded them.
What?
Why? Why?
He must have been listening to chat and he thought I was being serious.
What? What?
What if it ends up being correct? Look, there's the develop, guys. There's the develop. Okay? Oh wait, he had the guide to develop anyways. And it ends up not mattering. Why did he chuck them?
Wait, what's in the?
It's like 2 CRs? No,
Yeah.
1 CR.
It's got a CR down there. I think you've. Oh, there it is. This. Okay. That was
So
a
is
good draw. But
so,
now you don't have any villages left. And look.
yeah.
Develop
You
where
still win. You still win.
develop where-
But
Oh,
but you need the villages.
wow.
Okay. No, that was psychological play because he was tracking his stat. He knew he had like a 95% chance of winning. He just wanted to stare at the villagers to tip RTT. This is how he comes back in the match.
Yeah.
What even?
Oh, this game was kind of weird.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
The early duchy lost because it wasn't early enough. If RTT got the duchy even earlier, he would have 5-3 duchies and he would have
It's 2-2 now, right? No, wait.
won. No, 3-2. 3-2 to
3-2.
RTT.
It's
Okay.
3-2.
Right, it's better 7.
Dominate, but it's kind of hard to dominate. Butcher money. Poorhouse. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Like, kind of sad. Upgrade Poorhouse. Oh yes, there we go.
Oh boy.
Let's see who gets trolled by upgrade Poorhouse.
So do you play
Yeah.
pirate ship against money?
I don't know. You only get to play like 2 a turn, which might be enough, but
5-2 seems like a really good open, but your ride, I mean, that seems really good to me.
yeah.
I mean, I'd assume it's butcher ride. I can't think of anything better.
I think RTT has had 5-2 every game but one.
I think so too.
If you count the cursed gold as a 5-2.
I think I'm 50-50 about whether this is ships. I don't know. I don't know how it'll play out. Like, but ships is probably the best way to hit dominate. Like the other way is like you slowly accumulate coffers of butcher, which might be good. Or you could build to play 2 ships each turn, which is kind of like, I don't know. It seems reasonable. I don't know. I mean, as RTT, usually just go butcher money, I think, because you couldn't butcher so early. And, but, okay, maybe it's not so clear.
So do you open ship scheme?
I don't think you open shit. You still wanting trash down first.
You open hideout though, or is that just bad?
I don't know.
Seems
I mean, that's the best way to trash coppers, but
Yeah, it is. Yeah. The best way to trash covers is opponent shit, but hideout is the second best way.
you also want butcher, and
Yeah,
that doesn't help.
exactly. Yeah. No way RTT doesn't win this with 5-2, man. I'm just saying that because I want a game 6 or a game 7.
wait, don't you want recycle garbage to win then?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
So I'm jinxing RTT by saying by saying there's no way he loses this game with 5-2.
all right. You're trying
You can
to
open Dutchy and still win.
you're trying
Please
to
open Dutchy.
reverse.
Yeah, it's caster curse, you know.
Right.
You're playing some of recycle garbage's mind games there.
And let's see what he opens. Oh no, he's not opening. He's just playing 2 coppers. Now he's gonna think even harder. Oh, what? It's 4. It's 4-3.
Just to let you know, I'm not dead.
Yeah, secretly sneak out the copper you have in your sleeve as a 5th one. So
Oh, I saw there Sneeko is silver.
is Smuggler gonna see play?
Why are you gonna smuggle?
I
Well, I
find
guess
smugglers really hard to get behind.
maybe it's a gold gainer at some point, but
Yeah, probably not.
maybe you cheese a butcher with it. But yeah, RTT needs to get back at recycle garbage for the double village thing. What's the best way to do that? No. The best way is he plays the 5 and then he thinks.
Yeah.
And then he buys a duchy.
Gotta power up the trade routes.
Like that's the analog of staring at 2 villages in your oracle for 3 minutes and then pitching them, right? Okay, so he's gonna go hideout silver. I guess. It's a bit hard to
Why is he laughing?
Because
No,
there's
he
another
says haha
5-2.
because it's a 5-2 and it's the most obvious decision in the world. You wanted an upgrade as RTT to get some poor houses? I feel like upgrade poor house is the one common trap that I always fall into. I always get owned by a poor house. And then I end up getting
Well.
smug.
Well.
I guess he's
Smugglers.
just giving up on getting butcher early. Oh my god. Oh my
Now he can
god.
smuggle another hideout.
Oh my god, are they going to ships?
I would have gotten a ship as RG, I think, instead of a hideout.
I don't think you get ship this early, right? Yeah. I think even if you do ships, you don't do it so early.
Oh, you trash. Yeah, do you trash copper or do you trash estate ride? I guess you don't wanna.
You trash copper, right?
Yeah.
I'd want to get the ride, but that's my opinion. I don't know. I'd be on the side of getting a curse and a ride. Man, it's gonna be super hard for him to hit Butcher. No.
No, it's fine. He just trashes all his coffers and buys some 4 houses. Like legit, I think it's okay.
Yeah, it seems not too terrible.
Like with three hideouts, he's gonna be super clean.
So RTT knows that
He
recycling
should
garbage
know.
has smugglers.
Not
I
necessarily.
think.
He could have like just held the smugglers last turn.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
Well, there would have been no need to hold the smugglers for a scheme.
Yeah.
Like he would have wanted a scheme. So I mean, it's guaranteed that he has it in this hand.
Pretty much, I think.
If you're tracking his deck.
Oh,
Hideout. Excellent.
Okay, does recycle garbage get the 4th hideout?
That makes no sense.
Just trolling him with the hideouts. Whenever he has smugglers, Recycle's just choosing to buy them.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
wow.
Okay.
Now you have to buy poorhouse, right?
Right, maybe.
I don't know. I'd get it. Ride isn't doing anything.
Like,
Right just gets you through the entire shuffle in 1 turn, and then
Yeah.
okay, then you end up with like very small deck, and then you
Cycle Garbage needs an upgrade to upgrade these hideouts and upgrade the coppers into poorhouses.
oh yeah, upgrading the hideouts would be sweet.
No, I upgrade the hideouts to what? You butcher the hideouts to ships. Hey.
I'd feel like a upgrade would do wonders with RG's deck. I just don't know how he even ends up getting one in the first place.
Why do you trash copper first there?
Good. Killing everything.
This. Well,
He smuggles
wait.
nothing.
Well, okay.
Oh, he smuggles the scheme. Okay, he gained the scheme with butcher, right?
Gutsy
I'm gonna go
hideout
get my
play.
life.
I guess it wasn't too bad. Worst case, you trash a horse.
And RTT is like not getting any money and not allowing him to smuggle anything. Honestly seems good to me because that way RTT has a butcher and he can crash,
Yeah.
but
Can't you just like slowly province with only a butcher as payload?
yeah. Recycle Garbage can trash the rest of his deck except for hideouts. Oh yeah, there's a poorhouse finally.
Uh-huh.
Wanted that earlier.
Yep. RTT must be ahead, I think.
Easy just kind of unintentionally answered that question.
Oh, gains a relic.
I don't think it's 100% over
No,
either.
definitely not.
Something
Okay.
could happen.
How's it going?
Stuff is actually
Oh, that's
happening.
RTT set. Cool.
Another butcher.
Yeah, recycled garbage finally got a poorhouse and did a bad order.
I'm very
Yeah.
surprised about that butcher.
I mean, now he can't get 5, so it's very strange. I mean, you play hideout first, play poorhouse, and then do the
Yeah.
rest. Then you
Yeah.
can hit 5 and then have a chance.
Yar.
And now you buy what? Another poorhouse?
No, you buy a Yar.
No, I don't think you can buy poorhouse. Like, you don't have the hand size.
Well, you lead with hideout, and then you play poorhouse, because then you have a guaranteed 4, and then you can draw the copper and hit 5. Assemble me.
Like, I kind of...
Well, we got a gold.
I hope I'm not ASMRing with my lunch.
It's not too loud.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, you got a gold.
Now, do you use a coffer for poorhouse or just keep them? That's
Oh,
or
you- two
ride.
for
Okay,
course.
that's interesting.
Ride is kind of like a half an expedition here, half a shitty expedition.
Didn't he say he was eating a burrito? Is that
Mm-hmm.
what kind of burrito?
You know, Mexican one with like stuff in a tube.
Oh, I see. Every time I spectate a game, DZ says he's never eaten some food. I swear.
Maybe he's just never had food. Like some
Yeah, he's a
people are
robot.
synthesizers.
I don't know what's going on here.
Whoa. Okay, a 5-cost ride.
Yeah, I think RTT wants to hit dominate.
Yeah. He's just slowly banking those coffers.
Yeah, recycled garbage has nothing left to trash. With hideouts, I mean, nothing good.
Whoa.
I mean, you don't want to trash good things with hideout, right?
I expect us to
So-
butcher the hideout. No, I guess... Oh, shoot, you need the actions.
Now you have to mill the gold to gold so you can get a 4-cost poorhouse.
Or do you trash the poorhouse? Give up on it?
I think you need it
Smuggle-
because
Smugglers
it's
is probably killable.
best econ. I mean, you're probably going to be able to get gold with it, but it does seem the most killable.
Are you gonna get golds? Is RTT gonna get any more golds?
I don't know. I just said you could, but I don't even know if that's likely.
So, like, wouldn't Partship hurt RTT pretty much here? RTT has 2 treasures in deck. Getting rid of them would be pretty bad for him.
Well, smugglers won't gain you anything this turn anyway.
No. Too late for upgrade or too late for pirate ship?
Too late for everything.
Okay.
Whoa, he did get rid of Poorhouse.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of that, but
I think it's
I don't know.
fine-ish. Like, you don't have the villagers to support playing a lot of poorhouses. So I think I like transitioning to having golds and relics.
But in that case, you're just like 2 turns behind.
Are you?
Yeah, exactly.
He's like 12 first behind. That's like 2 turns.
Hmm.
No, no,
yeah,
no, no.
but
He's not gonna click scheme. He's gonna butcher into. He's gonna butcher into trade route. Oh no, no, no. He undoes. He undoes the trash to scheme just because you dared to suggest that he plays the scheme.
he waited 2 minutes to trash and then undoes it.
So this
He's
is
still playing the mind games.
okay.
Oh, he does get upgrade.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yar.
Do we buy relic? Also, feeding these hideouts is gonna be hard.
He's not having much of them left. He only has like 2 left, I think.
Yeah, but you have no plus buy.
Yeah, that's gonna be really hard.
So yeah, you're eventually gonna have to transition to single terminal. Wait, dominate one and dominate once. Why would you get rid of the? You butcher away the treasures in the provinces
Yeah.
and then mills out the rest.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
I can see relic here. I don't see many things that are better than that.
Yeah,
Unless it's another gold, but
relic seems awesome on this board.
relic is a pretty good attack. Oh, another upgrade? I mean, what do you have to trash?
Hideout.
I mean, I feel like he thinks he has a lot bigger deck than he is getting all these trashers.
He wants to buy gold, but he wants to save a money save a gold. So discount. Oh, I know. He's gonna upgrade his hideouts into duchies.
Power up the trade route that no one has.
Okay. Ooh, that's a lot of money.
Okay,
Oh.
yeah, I like that. And then we're gonna butcher this hideout. Transition to full money. Oh. And now Recycle Garbage should pivot into Pirate Ship by upgrading the scheme as a counter.
I don't know, pirate ship seems
No.
somewhat viable.
Yeah.
No, not at this point. Like,
I mean, he always got us a few treasures left. Doesn't that hurt?
no, but like you're gonna take so long to get anywhere with ships, and RTT can just like mill the provinces out. He can trash his gold and like one of his goals and just mill provinces. Your pirate ships are gonna be stuck at 1 or 2, and then you're like, okay, well.
Yeah, probably. Smugglers leads to some weird games.
I don't think this one was Smuggler's fault.
It definitely was partly. Like RTT would have ramped up their deck way faster if not for smugglers. Like they bought $5 rides and stuff.
So do you play scheme here, upgrade the upgrade into gold, and then trash hideout into something like relic?
I mean, I hope Recycle Garbage Hatch. I
Well,
hope
you see a symbol. Upgrade is actually a pretty simple card. So what you do is when you play it, you get a card, you get an action, and afterwards you get to trash a card from your hand. And that card that you trashed, you get a card that costs exactly one more than it. Yeah, it's a lot of text, but actually, if you think about it, it's not that hard to understand.
and now we butcher the upgrade.
Yeah, surely.
The only thing to do.
I
Into
mean, he could be like, gotta upgrade the butcher to gold, and then again and play the relic. I mean, he's clearly thinking about that, right? Because that's the only other reasonable option.
only could.
Depending on what your threshold of reasonable is.
I mean, you could keep
Absolutely.
you could keep the upgrades to try and upgrade the schemes and the hideouts into.
Into what, pirate ships?
I don't know.
Okay, looks like the butcher.
While you play it, at least. Okay,
Okay,
we do get a
upgrade
trash.
into what?
What? Okay.
Oh wow.
He's here for the show. He's making it interesting. He's keeping us on our toes. Pretty sure RTT has those only has those 3 golds in his hand. Like he's got relic. Oh, maybe he has 4. Relic butcher or something. Scheme.
No, there's only 5
Oh,
golds taken, and we see the other 2.
oh, relic butcher horse. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Here we go. Okay.
Oh,
Nice.
It's not gonna
he got
do
a
it.
pirate ship now that he has no villages.
I mean, you weren't gonna sustainably use villages anyways.
But yeah, I'm not sure why we're doing this now.
I mean, it's just like a weird board. Like if you don't have the trivial 5-2, it's not so clear. And I think it's just like fumbling from idea to idea. Province.
Whoa. Crazy place.
Okay, here comes a Yarg.
Whoa.
Okay. Yarg.
Okay.
There goes the butcher.
So do we dominate now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the only thing you can do there.
I mean, you say that, but Recycle Garbage is a very creative player, as we've seen.
Man, this upgrade is pretty sad now.
Mm-hmm. I think he just wants to get rid of his golds, so he didn't mill. That's probably the thought process.
Right.
Yeah, the one pirate ship play costs 2 golds to be trashed.
So yeah, I'm almost seeing a way for Recycle Garbage to come back now.
Uh,
Almost.
Still hard for him to hit 14 the second time without the butcher.
Yeah. I think he needed his butcher in order to come back.
Yeah, I think you can get it at some point. Like you can get it back by upgrading Pirate Ship or upgrading Scheme.
Yard.
Beat me to it.
So you buy Ride now?
Maybe buy back the butcher.
Or like a Scheme?
Oh, the ride. Okay. Top decks the ship.
Of course.
Last card is gold, yeah.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
And RTT can smash it into Prof and like, yeah, looks pretty good.
Okay. So yeah, now we...
So Recycle Garbage has like 3 turns, 2 turns.
Yeah, but like,
2 turns.
Even if he draws a gold here, he can't hit dominate.
Dominate Duchy. Yeah, he needs to get Dominate Duchy.
So yeah, so you can buy the Duchy now.
No, he's not gonna buy the Duchy now. Buying the Duchy now kills your chance of. Oh, but wait, does he have 2 or 3? He has. Oh, yeah.
15, 30, 30.
It's Oh yeah, Dominate Duchy is not enough because RTT
Yeah, you
can
need
buy.
one more point.
Yeah, yeah. Oh wow, it's hard. It's like, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, Recycle Garbage is bigger one. Well, I think it's just over. Interesting. There's no out.
6, 8, 10, 12.
Just have to buy province.
Can Recycle Garbage hit
It's
dominate
not good.
at all?
He can't.
Wait, you... It must be correct to play the pirate ship, but at least to attack there, I think.
Oh.
Well, if you have nothing to hit with a pirate ship.
No, but you
Yeah,
wanna
it's the
you
flip
wanna you
butcher.
wanna flip a butcher if it is the last card. I think.
Yeah, correct.
Well, yeah, well, it depends on how volatile you want to make it. It makes the game more volatile to flip it. Oh, never mind. Scheme is a thing. Never mind.
Yeah.
I, I think the time for thinking has passed, Mr. Archie. He just can't win. There's no way for him to get 18 points or 19 points.
I mean, RTT only has 5 stop cards in the deck. Oh, wait. No, it's the...
He's actually thinking.
There's the relic.
No, no, this is not a double village moment, man.
Do you know what the opponent schemes?
Yeah, you do. I'm, I mean, imagine playing the card physically, right? How are you gonna secretly scheme?
Well, you take all your cards. You take all your action cards. And the opponent knows that they're all your reaction cards. And then you can shuffle them in your hand and then you choose one.
The butcher's in the discard. You can draw it with scheme anyway. So, I mean, there's no way he misses the butcher.
No, not with relic.
All right. Forgot that, but
RG has a upgrade, a couple of golds.
Wait,
Cycle
yeah, don't you
Garbage
want...
has one more.
A horse.
He's got a gold, a horse, an upgrade,
Is there another
and
gold?
no, it doesn't have another.
Wait, don't you want to play the pirate ship so you can scheme it, so you can upgrade it? What
No,
else
it's
do you
not.
want to upgrade? Like, this pirate ship doesn't do anything at the moment. I rather want the butcher.
No, you need to play the pirate ship to scheme it, not scheme the pirate ship to play it.
Well,
Oh.
both.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. That's what you.
I don't know. I
Yeah,
wanna...
yeah, but he needs to play it this turn to scheme it to play it next turn.
Yeah, this hits like the chess point of the game where, like, you know everything.
Like,
I actually had a
you're,
similar...
your thinking here is so marginal, right?
I mean, you know, like, you're planning like 3-4 turns ahead, trying to find winning lines. I had a similar league game like last week or something. That was also pirate ship. I played pirate ship with my opponent, and there was also like planning out several turns in advance and what happens if I hit and not hit and stuff like that. Oh yeah, it was versus Saltrosa. It was a very similar deck state. Game state when they were completely out of a deck.
This game.
Yep, it's game 6. RTT is up 3-2.
This is the most meaningless long thing we've seen so far. So merely the second most meaningless.
No, this seems much more reasonable
Yeah,
than
this is a
the.
lot more meaningful. Yeah.
Yeah. It's very reasonable for RTT to ask for it.
Oh my god! Oh my god! He can do the infinite time hack of playing treasures and undoing them.
Nah.
Oh, maybe I shouldn't have said that out. I'm sure no one will abuse that.
I mean, that just gets you reported and stuff.
Yeah. Oh my god! I finished my food. I got my food. I finished my food, and he still. Maybe he's hoping RTT like dies of hunger. That's like.
Is this where I should stop the recording and I'll pause the recording and resume it when Recycle Garbage plays something?
Maybe we run ads now. Do you think if we stream on Twitch with like 70 people, it's enough to get ad revenue? Wait, this is actually where we show our worth as commentators. So you see, like in these law states, we need to entertain the audience, and there's nothing going on.
Yeah, I sort of peter out after 2-3 hours. We need a new commentator in here to entertain. Oh,
Oh, something happened! Something happened! He bought
ride!
Yay! And then RTT does his turn in 2 seconds and it's back to RNG. Okay, let's go.
Okay. So I hope RG has a plan now.
Yeah, it wasn't. Oh, it was happening. What?
So are we?
Oh no! But he bought right instead of a province. So yeah, if the horse has a province, it's over. Oh, don't tell me he's gonna think. He doesn't even need good like RTT to bottom or anything. If he somehow miraculously like he bought province last turn and he miraculously drew all his money producing cards this turn. Relic and third gold. He has 3 golds, I think.
Yeah, relic and gold.
Yeah, there was a shot, but like, oh yeah, oh for this line, yeah, this line maybe. Yeah, actually, this line seems seems fine. Seeing how it ended up, it was like a 1/3 chance of winning, right? Yeah, correct. Yeah, this line actually seems like seems like it would have won if RTT bottomed out Butcher. And 33% chance is probably a lot better than what he could have gotten otherwise. Oh yeah, I mean you wasted a turn to. It's not a waste. Like the horse, I think the horse improves your chances of getting that a lot. Oh, it's over. It's
It
over.
is. Congratulations to RTT. Hard
Has
fought.
RTT won one of these before?
I don't remember how far they got them.
Cool. Well, it was a good time being with you guys.
Yeah, that was great. I'm looking forward to seeing what Recycle Garbage has to say about the village discard. Yeah, and was a good line they found.
Mm-hmm.
So the thing made some sense. So yeah, thank you everybody for tuning in, and see you all in the future games. Semis coming up.
Yep. Thanks for commentating, guys. That was a lot of fun.
Yep. Thanks. Bye.
See you later.